it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Session 4 of Wrath and Glory Warhammer 40k roleplaying, Escaping Destiny. Is it escaping your destiny, or is it escaping the ship, which also has a name Destiny?
Oh, there we go.
That makes
This
sense.
is too deep for me.
That makes immediate sense to me.
What if there's a person named Destiny?
You're actually going to come across Little Destiny.
Is that
It's
their
like a
name?
4-year-old girl.
Looks like, like a SoundCloud rapper.
Right. It's Little Destiny.
Anyway, so welcome to our special. If you're watching us live, thank you for joining us live. If you're not, you're going to notice Session 5. We may be a little more manic than Session 4 because we're doing 2 sessions back to back, and so we might get a little tired, which is fun. We've always wanted to do this, right? It's
This
kind
was
of like
a horrible idea
it's
already.
like playing Apocalypse. It's like, yeah, Apocalypse.
Oh no, it's such a bad idea.
And then you get like 10% of the way through, and you're like, why did I want to do this?
You get through the first movement phase.
Yeah. You're like, it sounded so cool until you go to do it. And you're like, oh, this is why I play computer games. Because it does
Cut
the
him a finger
movement for
with
me.
the bloodstream.
Anyway, so let's do a recap. Actually, no, before that, let's make sure that we're all topped up. Everybody has, because there's a new session, we reset our wrath and our glory and our ruin.
And our wounds, right?
Nope.
Nope.
You don't auto-heal.
Sorry.
This isn't some
And
fantasy.
campaign cards, though.
Yes, I was going to get the campaign cards out.
I'm gonna get Forbidden Lore again. I guarantee it.
And if you
I
get a
know
card
everything.
that you've already gotten before, I will give you the option to do it again. Roll your objectives as well.
Oh yes.
And this could be any of them, okay? Including the ones that are in the book. So if you have 5 of them, roll a d5. You have 6 of them, roll a d6.
Hopefully you get a 1, 2, 3. There you go.
What's 2?
It's just the.
74?
It's just the planet one. I love that one.
Boring.
Thank you, Chad. Oh, thank you.
Got some campaign cards.
Which one would you like? What one do you want?
Now, big shout out, of course, to our sponsors. We've got Ulysses, of course, which provided us everything, and we've got Battle Systems, which provide us a ton of terrain, which it's all really cool looking terrain, and it turns out
Wow.
we're not going to be using much terrain in this, but Battle Systems is awesome. I'll be making a video showing off their stuff to kind of make up for the fact that it hasn't been in here, but you can check them out. They basically have, once again, I don't ever describe it perfectly well. It's like a cardboard, hardboard kind of terrain that you can clip out. It's very highly detailed and tons of accessories with it, and it's really awesome. I love this stuff. And they have all sorts of science fiction things and post-apocalyptic things. So go check them out, battlesystems.co.uk. And Ulysses, of course, is the creator of Wrath and Glory and provided us with all our books and cards. And so you can obviously check out Wrath and Glory, which is a pretty freaking awesome campaigns or role-playing system. We've been enjoying it quite a bit. So let's recap. Get started, guys. Where do you want to start?
Well, I got to find something in the rule book here.
You were very hungry. You took a respite. No, regroup.
Regroup? Yep.
Regroup's the longer one. I'll get it. You took a regroup while in the storage room, ate all your rations, and tried to hunt in the storage room.
Yes.
With very little luck.
Yeah, no luck. There's nothing that can be hunted.
Not enough
in this
rats.
place.
There's not enough rats for you to live off of. All right, continue for me.
But we did find a way into a storage locker that had some extra rations in it.
We did, yes.
That was nice.
And a video game for my dad's slate.
Yes.
What was the video game again?
It was
Was it Frog
Fretris,
Treacherous. Yes.
which is like Frogger with Tetris. Which I still hope someone builds someday. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, you weren't there. You don't know.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, your character just kind of hung back.
He got stuck in a locker.
Nerd.
All right, keep going. What else happened?
What else happened?
Oh.
Anybody?
Oh, me? Me?
No, not you.
Okay.
Anybody.
I'm trying to look for specific weapon things here. After that, we decided to take Brander and his 2 accomplices. I cannot remember their names, but we
There's only one left.
oh yeah,
We shot the other one.
we executed one because he started freaking out. But this one started getting ill, and we decided, I calmed them down and said, we're going to take him to an infirmary. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to take this slowly. We're going to go to the infirmary, and then we're going to go to your commanding officer station, and we're going to figure out the next step from there. we've been having visions. Maybe we have some knowledge as to what might be going on, but it's still pretty obscure.
Visions as in nightmares, more like.
Yes.
Very nightmare.
And
Then we walked through some nightmares.
that's true. This certain individual, this friend of Brander, was starting to get worse, progressively worse, and eventually just completely turned. Was this when we entered that room?
Yeah, we were going
This
through
when
an
we were in the
area where
fight.
there was a viewport that was stuck open, out looking upon the warp.
Right.
Because we're still currently in warp travel.
Yep, and the Geller fields seem to be not working well at all, or maybe not at all.
Not
Okay.
as well.
It's not
If
as
it
well.
was not at all, things would be much worse.
Okay, so they're
Yeah,
not,
not at all would
100%.
be, you'd all be already dead or
Yeah.
totally warped by,
Full on
yeah.
Dune guy.
So yeah, it would be Doom, pretty much. So a little bit's getting in, and this guy just full changed. He went unconscious, and poor Abigail thought, maybe I can help this individual. Maybe I can do something
I've been doing
about
all
this.
the meta work, so
Well,
I
I think
jumped
we were
over
being
to him.
attacked at the time, right?
Yeah.
From the sleepers. There was a lot of sleepers in this room.
Yeah, and these were the people who were viewing, or I guess they were asleep.
Yeah, these were the sleepers. We tried to sneak through the room
The
where there was a
cafe.
bunch of the sleepers.
Yeah, this is a very lovely.
And this was the room that the viewport was open on.
Yep.
And while sneaking through, a couple people decided to stare at the warp.
My blindfold came off because I actually took precautions for this.
You did.
So
Yep.
we
She bird boxed it.
We
Yep.
tried to walk through there, and some people stared into the
movie.
warp.
It was a good one.
Things started going bad. We got attacked by the sleepers, and then the man we should have left behind.
This is
turned
the other
into
guard.
somewhat of an entity of the warp.
sort of, I can't a possessed.
He was possessed.
Yeah.
He transformed.
For
Employees heat
Abigail's
gun.
reaction go to 1 hour 57 minutes to 2 hours of the video.
Right. So, well, I think if memory serves correct, while we were fighting against the hordes of sleepers and this demonic entity, Dutch decided to shoot Brander.
Yep.
Well, he didn't decide to shoot Brander. He was like, I got this. And he overcharged his plasma gun. And I guess what happened was there was just so much commotion going on, and
Right.
Brander got in the way.
Surely someone properly trained. This was not in your control. This is out of your control.
Completely out of my control because the training on Katajan is... and Brander got in the way of the plasma gun shot, and he took quite the hit, quite the scorch mark.
Actually,
So I'm gone for one day and you kill all my employees.
yeah, he's still alive.
He's still alive. He's not dead.
We brought him back.
He's
He has
quite
burned
severely
bones,
wounded.
though.
He's got 4th degree burns.
Yeah. Can it go deeper in the 4th degree? Because I think that happened to him.
Dead.
That's just incineration.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, Dutch did kill the space whale tadpole alien.
That's
possessed
right. It was
thing.
a space whale baby.
Yes, that's right.
The noises.
yeah.
They worked up. We were listening to music and it was weird space whale sound every now and then.
So peaceful.
Just like in Star Trek.
Shouldn't play that today. Though.
Now, I'm trying to remember what else happened, because did you go down in that combat too?
I did not. No.
I did.
You-
And
yeah,
lost a hand.
That's assumed that anytime there's any combat,
Thanks.
Abigail just almost dies.
Yeah, Abigail did. She lost her hand in that combat. Was it the left or the right?
That was the left.
Yeah, she lost her left hand.
Yeah. We were able to take out the possessed and the
It
sleepers,
makes playing Fredris a lot harder.
and then we left the room.
But now she's all right.
Done.
Luckily, after we left the room, though, the infirmary was right around the
there.
corner.
And there was a
As if
doctor
by
ready to
fate.
help you and everything.
Yep, there was definitely a doctor there.
And then they shot her.
We go in.
Well, we moseyed around.
The doctor wasn't immediately right there.
Yeah, and there was vats
The big
that were
vats.
filled with different colored viscous materials.
And dismembered body parts.
Yes, there was
There's also
that.
that. And gore everywhere. Gore
Lots of
in
gore.
the bed.
Yeah.
Like
Blood.
blood all over the place.
It wasn't pleasant.
There was like drained mark, like you can see corpses were dragged on the ground. There was like a butcher's block essentially where they're all, and there was the not operating server who kept doing the really creepy flying back and forth kind of thing.
It was essentially a space saw.
Yes. I'm thinking of like a Dead Space scene as well. I was
I
picturing.
got that
Hostile.
vibe.
Yeah, I
Something
was
like that.
getting the Dead Space vibes.
Yeah.
It was very dark, flashing lights. And,
Space
like,
one of those.
Yeah.
Yep, it wasn't great. And
But we
then
managed to get fixed up in there.
that's right. We fixed people up, and we realized that we weren't alone. I can't remember who figured that out. Was it
I think I went on a little reconnaissance
Yeah, you went on a
mission
little
around,
patrol to
yeah.
the other side of the room.
because this not a huge infirmary. It was. Josh just walked for 5 minutes and found that there's probably someone else there. Not even 5 minutes.
Dutch was bleeding quite profusely out of the tree trunk of a forearm
Yep.
that he has.
That's true.
Because we ran out of stitches.
Yeah, we did.
And that,
So we tried to hold it with the towel, and that didn't work.
No,
Yep,
and
and
then
then-
Abigail tried to put her her one hand on
Just
the
wrap
wound
herself around the arm, pretty
and then
much.
and
bleeding
then
out.
you're too strenuous on it, and you cause the bleeding again.
Yeah,
You went unconscious again.
yeah.
Because the doctor showed herself, and it turns out, well, I mean, maybe she was always like this. Maybe it was maybe it was something else. But
Yeah,
She's a mutant.
yeah. Matt showed off a miniature of what the good doctor looked like,
I think we have it here.
which was deemed to be probably not what she looked like before.
But we shouldn't
Not
judge.
100% accurate, but it was close.
She's like a Hulk from like Left 4 Dead.
So I decided
Or
to err on the side of
Rampager.
caution, and Will Frick shot her with a bolter,
Yep.
and then she ran away,
She ran into the joining room, like right,
and we were attacked by combat servers.
Yeah, she called her friends.
and we killed them. And then instead of going into that the very tight, compact room she ran into in the dark, we decided, no, we're just going to leave.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, Dutch still hasn't learned to stand behind the tank,
Yeah.
and took a full salvo from a heavy bolter, I believe
Now,
it was.
do
Yes.
you remember the last time someone stood in front of Dutch, though? He got 4th-degree burns with the drive to an
No,
infirmary.
no. I'm the tank. You're supposed to.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? I might be able to survive getting shot with a plasma gun.
I don't know.
I'm kind of curious.
It's still not going to be great.
I'm kind of curious about this now.
If these are just gym muscles, they're not actually tough muscles.
Yeah, that's the best part. He's a soft person. He's very easy to bleed.
Apparently.
And after
He
that,
does have time to bleed, but not that much time. It's like a small window.
it's a small window bleed, but he bleeds a bunch.
Don't have time to bleed.
But after that, I honestly don't remember much after that. Was that?
That was
think
that
that
was
was
it.
the end.
That was pretty much it. It took a surprisingly long amount of time, which normally we get through a lot more in a session, but
I feel like we
there
did
was a lot more. I think there was a lot of time spent at the beginning in the storage room figuring out where you're going to go next. Now you forgot one thing. One of the goals that you had was to get to Brander Superior's office,
Yeah.
Sinovia's. That's Sinovia. I don't know if you ever got her last name. Basically, it was Sinovia.
Yeah.
And that's where you were heading, and the infirmary was just kind of happily on the way, which worked out well. So what is everybody's current state?
I'm at full. I'm good.
I have 1 health.
But you're conscious,
Yes, I'm severely wounded.
heavily wounded.
Heavily.
How much shock do you have?
I'm at full shock.
Okay.
Lightly wounded.
Lightly wounded?
I have lost 1 of my 5 shock, and I still have my 11 wounds.
Okay, so, and you
I wasn't here.
weren't here, so you didn't take the long rest either. So where are you at right now?
You're.
Oh, taking a long rest in a storage room.
No. Where are
No,
you
we're
at?
not coming back for you.
We had you take none of the negative stuff, but none of the positive stuff as well.
So you're 1 and 1. It looks
You
like.
literally blink out of existence and blink back in.
1 shock, 1 wound.
So you're heavily wounded too?
You better believe it.
I love that solution, because normally in D&D, when somebody goes missing for a session, it's like, where did they go? And that's just like, I don't know, the warp.
Yeah.
I did jumping jacks for.
He was here the whole
9
time. We just
hours.
couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a black hole between us and him.
He was in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Losing wounds.
Okay, so yeah, you've just left the creepy infirmary, already in need of another place to hunker down and at least bandage up some of the wounds that you do have and have some other more medical attention, which you're allowed to now that you've had a full respite. Right? Yeah, respite, a short rest. What's up?
Check your mic. They're saying your mic is off.
You got it in that.
If it was off, you'd hear it.
It looks like it's on to me.
Do you wanna bring it down to be
Yeah,
in
it's
front
a
of
little,
you?
it's a little
Oh,
too
it's
far
I think
away.
it's just in a bad spot.
Yeah, if it was off, you would hear a deafening static sound.
Oh yeah, you would.
It'd be pretty bad.
Oh,
That's always fun to do, Colin.
3 times.
You know, Constantine, I'm going to need my my plasma gun back.
Do you hear
It's
it?
a part of me.
You're not awake yet.
No, I am awake actually.
No, I'm awake. I swear I'm awake.
Hello?
He's got 1 wound. He's awake.
No, there's
wait.
nothing coming
No,
out
that's
now.
what Constantine responded back to him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry
Now
guys,
you're
we're
not
having a
awake.
technical issue with one of the...
You'll get it in a minute. We
Fine.
haven't even started yet.
Yes, we have.
This is-
Well, have fun with your 3 dice.
Okay. Ah,
You're free.
It's gonna be a fun role play.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why, but Matt gets the worst shots.
If only we had some
So do
dice.
I.
We have
I
to
don't know
do-
why I do too.
Okay, we have to do 8 hours of
Oh.
this.
Yes.
Can we not kill each other in the first?
If only we had a
Try
plasma
now.
gun.
This is getting tricky.
I'm just waiting
We
for the
do,
First,
you just don't have it.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
waiting for the first roll. Matt will yell at him. It's okay.
Yeah, they should all be set to 0.
I've got dice.
He's gonna dad.
If this
yell
is
at him.
Kenny's, okay, but somebody's was set wrong. Sorry guys, I just gotta double check these mics. As
So how you doing?
Well, you know.
That one's
Wait,
set.
I
Big
can hear
good.
him now.
You can hear
no.
now?
How are the wife
Yeah, I
and
don't think
kids?
that's Kenny's then.
Non-existent.
Kenny, what does your
Still
mic say?
non-existent. Yep.
What does your mic say? What is it labeled as?
Forge C.
Forge C?
Yep.
Okay, we got them backwards.
Oh.
So it was set to -18. It wasn't set properly. Sorry, everybody.
Test. 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 Hello. Hello.
Can we hear the Kenneth?
Yes, we can hear the Kenneth.
Yeah, you poor people.
Okay, so you've just left. You still have Brander with you. Brander's actually at full health right now.
Looking like Two-Face.
Yeah, he's actually. No, Brand. Yeah, because oh man, I think
He
I
got
forgot.
hit by a plasma gun hard.
He got knocked unconscious by the plasma gun, and then you treated him.
So he essentially looks like this.
I don't know if you ever took care of Brander. We'll say
I tried to.
Did you success?
Don't give me
I
that.
don't remember.
I don't either, actually. So we're just gonna put him at half.
Nice.
He's like the Dark Knight Two-Face.
Ooh, Brander.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not feeling too good, but he's alive. Okay, so you've just left. All this has just happened. You've taken out the combat servitors. You left the creepy thing behind, and you're feeling a little hurt.
Great job.
Kenye is complaining about wounds that have yet to be tended to. Dutch obviously is hurt, and you're feeling a little hurt too. And Brander doesn't look too
Mainly
great.
emotionally from losing my hand.
Brander's got a lot of his burn marks or burns bandaged at this point.
I just was understanding that.
And your next goal is to get to Sinovia, but at the same time, you might want to find some place to hunker down and do another quick medical check.
Should we go over what our objectives
Why
are?
don't you him do it for a while?
Should we go over what our objectives are? Or do you
Nope.
want? No, okay.
Don't care. You just get it, and you tell me what you think that you got it. I do care. Sorry, I just want to get going.
Makes sense.
Okay. Are we ready?
We're started. You guys are literally standing in the hallway, staring at each other.
Was Brander conscious?
He's conscious, yeah.
Sir, I advise we move on from here.
I agree. Brander, that infirmary is clearly not safe. We have to move. The next logical step is your commanding officer station.
Okay. Is that all right? I guess if we can't go back in there to get me treated, and that's where I can take you.
This is about as good as it's gonna get.
So you guys don't want to try to find a place to do a respite, to do some more medical treatment?
Oh, I suppose.
Heavily wounded.
Why don't we
heavily
just
wounded?
burn out the doctor?
heavily
I thought,
wounded.
is this something you can only do? Okay. Was it only? I thought you can only get medicated once every 24 hours.
It's once per scene,
Oh, okay.
and during a respite, you can actually regain more than just one wound, and you get all your shock back too. So at the very least, it gets some shock back.
No. So I'll go back to it. It's not safe in there.
We're not far from the office.
How
So
far away? Oh,
If we're uninsured in 5 minutes, so that could be, and it is well, like it's got lots of security to it, so it could be a safe place to hunker down, as long as we can get there.
But what are the odds they're not going to try to kill us again when we get there?
Who?
Whoever's there.
Oh, I don't know. Right
We
now,
haven't really hit a whole lot of luck today.
I don't feel like talking odds right now.
that's fair.
Speaking of which, I'm going to need the plasma gun back, Constantine.
Are you sure you're going to be able to handle it in your current state?
Well, I'll let you go first, and I'll provide Overwatch. I think that is sound strategy.
You should try not to bleed so much in such a fine weapon.
That's a good idea.
Such a fun.
And I need a time to bleed.
That room over there, Brander. What's that?
That room over there.
That room over there.
Uh,
I assume we're all in the hot.
I'm just waiting for you to toss one of those. Let me tell you what room it is.
That's another
do
infirmary.
you have a narrative declaration?
Looks
as to
like
what it
another
is?
storage.
I was just
So you
curious.
just want a random location?
Random hallway before some.
There's a broom closet.
Well, Yeah, right along this. That looks like another little hab block. So that's more crew quarters right there.
More
Not the adventure
sleepers.
crew, though.
More sleepers. Nothing but more sleepers.
So to the office? Yeah?
We could.
Alright, get walking.
Or we could go in and kill the doctor. No.
Whoa.
No, I don't want to.
You've already run away from the doctor once. Let's not
Where
make it
is
twice.
this doctor? Because I wasn't here.
Well, now that you blinked back into existence.
Yeah, now that I'm here, give me the rundown.
That room right behind us, the infirmary? Yeah.
Are you not listening to the rundown?
No, he's playing his like character count.
Oh, you're actually playing your character actually winking out of existence. Okay, I get it.
Make sure you get that rundown there for us.
Yeah.
It's
We're gonna assume that your
Right.
character knows everything that happened.
Oh,
Like, for gameplay, we're having you not around, but your character basically experiences everything they did.
I
you
got
experience
Somehow
all the awfulness.
gaining and losing just enough health and shock to be exactly where he was at before,
perfect.
right?
I say we
So
just
zero.
open the door, hose it with fire, close it back up,
Actually,
smoke her out.
the door was, if I recall, last time we left, the door was
open.
wide open
Yeah.
because I tried to close it, but there was a
There was a malfunction.
You're currently
Technical
standing about
error.
10 feet from it, wide open.
wide open door.
Yeah,
No action going on in there.
not that you can see.
Remember, it almost jammed open too, so it's not even safe to go
Is
back
it
there and respite.
Hard to see because it's too dark?
It's dim. Why?
Oh, just power armor has prey sight goggles, so it ignores the darkness.
Yeah, no, she's not in that room. That room has a bunch of adjoining
Is that
rooms,
right?
and she disappeared into one of the adjoining rooms, and then the combat servitors came
Why
out
don't we
of
just try and lock the door?
He did, and it broke.
That was the complication.
Oh, you suck.
I locked it initially on the way in, and then I opened it quickly, and it jammed open. I'm like, well, you know what? At least I got it open.
Yep, that's true.
Never mind, this place is awful.
It is not great. Okay, you know what?
Changed my mind.
Let's just make our way to the security office.
Good idea, sir. Let's go.
I'm tired of always having to stop. We're just gonna go. Brander, lead on. Point the way. We're gonna go. Now, you don't have to stay at the front. Just let us know where to go. Please don't stay at the front, Brander.
Stand immediately behind Constantine.
Okay, well, it's this direction. We're less than 5 minutes away.
It's that door.
Boom.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, bolt gun out. Good old Brunhilde. Just looking down the sight.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody's armed and not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do one of those. Well, you didn't say your gun was out.
Yep.
I'm armed but not dangerous.
With a low ready and just
Yeah, something pops around the corner. Bang, 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 bang. Don't care what it was.
Oh, it was a friendly. Oh, great.
Nothing's friendly.
I remember that in the infirmary. You tried to set up for that.
Yeah.
Like ready the action to shoot whatever comes through that door.
Don't care what it is.
Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Double
And-
anything.
Yes.
The wind comes through.
Hose it down, boys.
A loyal commissar.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
You just start sweating.
Okay, so you continue on your way. Like I said, the bodies seem to have been cleared out of this corridor. And, well, as you can see, all the blood streaking going into the infirmary as they were dragged into there, and then who knows what happened next. Already?
No, don't. You keep going. You keep
I
going.
just started talking.
Sometimes.
Apparently, if Luke was not the one talking, he gets bored very fast. you know?
Yeah, have you not noticed that?
I do notice that all the time. And he tries to stifle them sometimes. That's the best part. So he's like,
And then, like, I get the single tear coming down. It's quite uncomfortable. If you ever try and stifle a yawn, it's awful.
yeah, it is. Because it's so obvious that you're stifling on. Anyway, so this one's clear. As you continue along the way, you come across more of a mix of bodies. Some of them dead, some of them asleep. You're very careful, obviously, I'm assuming, to not wake the sleepers, if you can even do such a thing.
Are there any in the hallways? Like collectors, or like maybe one or two here and there?
There's not like big piles of bodies. It's more, it looks like some people are dead, and when you investigate some of them have gunshots in them. Some of them are just literally just dead, and you have no idea why. You find some bodies of people who are asleep that are not waking up. So they're all over the place. So if you ever want to interact with any of them for any reason, you just let me know. It's not, you're traveling for about 2 or 3 minutes, and all of a sudden you can hear this high-pitched screaming. It sounds like a woman's scream coming from the direction that you are heading.
But not like directly down the hallway, kind of.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
like around the corner. Around the next corner, you hear some screaming.
Proceed with caution.
And you heard the screaming earlier. It sounds similar to the screaming that you heard as you were about to enter into the viewport room. But when you went in there was nobody screaming.
I'm willing to run exactly as fast as the man in front of me.
Are we slowing or are we just continuing?
We'll still.
They're just gonna proceed with caution.
Yeah, just proceed with
He's
caution.
not. He's not looking
Technically-
good.
You're
Well,
gonna keep
he's
the
not
group
doing
together
well.
and continue on.
Yeah.
we will go slower naturally, but
Yeah, so you're just going to be a little more cautious. You turn a corner, and down this corner you see more bodies just lining the hallway. A lot of them asleep. There's a woman up against one of the walls, just lying there. Her eyes are closed, and she's just screaming out loud. It's kind of, if you've ever seen somebody talk in their sleep or get really worked up in their sleep, that's what it kind of looks like, but she's having some sort of nightmares.
oh my.
But she's just screaming, just at the top of her lungs, over and over and over again. It's very unsettling.
How does she look?
She, in what way? There's dim light, you're not very close to her. Like, does you look? Are you asking that?
Like, can we see her eyes at all?
From here,
sleeping.
it looks like her eyes are
Screaming.
closed.
Yeah, sleeping.
Is she sweating? Does she look decrepit?
Okay, so as you approach her,
Like, how far away are we right now?
Yeah, like I don't.
how far away do you want to be? I'm not going to
Like,
say
yeah,
you're
I'm-
5 feet away.
I- enough to-
Turn the corner, and how far is she?
Oh, she's a good 30 feet down. You're not right next to her.
Are there doors on the sides of this
Yeah.
hallway?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, there's always
Yeah.
and there's other hallways too. Like it's a maze.
Dutch does not want to discern those kind of details. Dutch
I
just-
will proceed. I'm gonna take the normal time. I'm gonna keep slowly approaching her.
As
until
you just hear kind of jerking back and forth, screaming. Stop screaming for a second, then screaming again.
I got my bayonet at the end of Brynhilde
Yeah.
ready to go, kind of like.
She looks.
So are we kind of shoulder by shoulder now?
Other than that, she
Yeah.
looks like just a normal human. She doesn't look like a mutant or anything like that. She doesn't have any apparent injury on her. She's just
tactical,
screaming.
like ready on your shoulder.
So you've
This might be
approached. You're
hot.
now at the point where she is. What are you doing?
She's not stopping screaming.
Yeah, she's just slouched down, like as if she was taking a nap, but she's just screaming
Does she like stop periodically to cool, like, or is there
to catch her breath, basically,
okay?
and then
So like a
screams
whimper
again.
and then more
Yeah.
wailing.
Yeah, it's very
It's
high.
like bloody throat kind of.
Yeah, it's echoes down the hallway. It's
All right, Sir, I'll cover the rear. I'll let you proceed, and I'll kind of just take up position at the end of the group, kind of looking back.
This poor girl. Should we put her out of her misery?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Not our problem.
Yeah.
What
Not
kind
our-
of clothes is she wearing?
crew clothes, like a uniform. Like she's just one of the low-level crewmen.
Brandon, do you know where she might be working?
He looks down. It's like you can see that he's having a hard time concentrating as he's hurt and looking at somebody who keeps screaming at him. And he's like, it just looks like a regular crewman's uniform. That looks like she's probably from the one of the mechanics from the life sustainers that are not too far from this location.
And you said she was just like sitting up against the wall, or she was pinned up against the wall?
No, she's just like propped up against the wall, like she sat down and took a nap.
Okay.
Except that she's screaming.
As you
We've
do.
all been there.
Right.
So am I seeing anything like happening down the hallway we just came from? Because I'm watching them. Just okay.
just a typical light flickering. And
Where's the Brander? Where is the office? It's down this hallway.
yeah, we're almost
Straight.
there. It's just around the corner.
It's not our problem. It's not our problem.
I go that way.
Let's just ignore it and keep moving.
Dylan.
Just keep moving.
We're keeping it moving. Keeping it moving.
We're keeping.
We're keeping it moving. Okay, so you pass her and you can hear her screaming from behind you.
Yeah.
She stops for a moment and then keeps screaming. And it fades off into the distance as you turn a corner and turn another corner. You can still kind of hear it. You can kind of hear it back, and then all of a sudden, it stops.
Hmm. Naturally.
Yeah.
Someone is less nice than we are.
When it stops, I turn around to look.
Oh, you're already turned it around a few corners, so you can't.
Oh, sorry, we've already turned a few corners. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to go back and investigate,
Nope.
you can.
Keep going.
Keep going.
No stops.
No stop. Constantine, though, watch the back.
Yes, sir. Can you? What frequency is your Vox speed set to? Oh, that one I'll set mine
Yeah.
to the same.
How many frequencies exist in the 41st millennium? Probably 40,000.
3641122.
36, 4,
Strangely, all
Okay,
numbers
what is it?
1 to
It's
6.
3,
Where did that happen?
6.
4,
1, 2.
1, 1,
4,
2,
1.
1.
Everybody's saying something different. I got 3, 6.
3641.
2,
I thought it was
2.
3462112.
Oh, all right. That one.
How many
3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 2. Got it.
Yeah.
Just agree on one.
1614254.
Channel 2. Channel 2.
2.
It's 2.
Excuse me.
Mr.
It's-
Squawk.
It's
Okay, so about a little further away, Brander kind of points up. He's like, "That's the security office." As you approach it, it looks like a bit of a battlefield. There's bodies lying scattered around the area. Most of them look like crewmen, but some of them are definitely security guards as well. Some of them look like they were hacked to pieces with sharp objects. Others have been beaten. Some maybe even like I don't even want to describe everything that you see right here.
Discombobulated.
Yeah.
Nibbled on a bit.
Some look shot
Shot eye standing with a plasma gun.
or burned.
Too soon.
Whatever it was, the battle is clearly over, and now all these bodies are lying there dead. And so when you look at the actual this guard room or security office is what it really is. It's definitely suffered some battle damage. You can see scorch marks on the doors. The doors to the station are actually open. So you can see inside of it. When you look inside of it, you can see a small, poorly maintained office decorated with imperial symbols, but cramped, aged, and depressing. That's what you can see from out here. And inside of this office, you can see that there's a number of what look like regular crew and a couple guards lying sleeping on the floor or on chairs in this area. And there's even a desk sergeant kind of stationed who would so there's even like a desk sergeant who would normally be there to kind of take your information. When he sits at his post, he's staring blankly. His eyes are actually open. He's just staring blankly. And you would think that he's dead, except for the fact that you can notice him breathing. So that's where you're at, right outside. Brander kind of just looking in. And he looks back to you guys as if he's waiting for your next move.
Do we get reloads back every set, or were you
Nope.
trying to salvage reloads? Okay.
Salvage reloads.
Forward.
Yeah.
It's not a
Either
very,
we go in and we get attacked, or we stand out here and we get attacked.
I push it.
Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
If you're all afraid, I'll go first.
No.
Lead
You
by
go
example.
right ahead.
I'll lead by example.
I will stand behind Constantine.
yeah,
This
So
is
the
your
man
dad
sleeping
will
on the
pick
floor,
me
like
up
right
soon.
in front of us.
no, he's sitting in his chair.
All right. I'm not going to poke him with a power axe because that seems cruel. I'm going to spin his chair.
He just kind of moves, and you see him flop, and he falls off his chair and just lands on the ground.
All right, he's asleep. Let's go.
Okay. So that's
Sir, do you want me to watch the door?
Yeah.
just so you can understand, this is like the first room as you enter this area. There's a hallway that continues down as it goes, and when you look past, you can see that it goes into, there's a bit of a temporary prisons. It's not a full cell block. It looks like somewhere that they would, it's more like a temporary brig where they
Like
might
transferring, maybe.
or they might throw a crewman who's not been listening, and they just need someone him to be kept close, or yeah, they're about to transfer or something like that too.
Did the combat
And
make
there's more offices at the back too.
Did the combat make its way in here?
It looks like the door is open, but the door was, like you can see damage marks on the outside, but on the inside it seems calm. Like everybody in here seems to be sleeping.
Wonderful.
He's at a desk, correct?
Yeah. And there's other desks and stuff in here too.
Is this desk hooked up to a camera system, security console?
Yep.
Could I would like to attempt to get into the feed of the cameras, if there are any nearby, to see
See what's going on.
To see what might have happened in this area recently.
Okay, so you step over his body to get to his console. Give me just a difficulty 3 tech.
Difficulty 3. Okay.
Woo!
Oh wow. I'll put 1 in the glory,
We got 1 glory.
and
So
I'm
Rob, you got to update that.
1 glory, and I'm gonna shift 2 to.
So I'll tell you what you find with the first 3.
Okay,
and
yes.
You can kind of think about it. It does give the cameras in the nearby area, just kind of surrounding the security. It's almost like this is a security checkpoint, but you also see the cameras leading to each of the cells as well. So it looks like there's 5 cells in total, each individual.
And can they all be pulled up on the same screen?
You can cycle through them.
Okay. I would like to. Well, I would like to watch. How long has this been all going on for?
Well, you can use one of the 6s to access that information.
Yeah, that's so. If I would like to figure out how long this has been going on for, and I would like to look back that long.
Okay, so basically, as you access it and you access the chrono and all that, you realize that at least a couple days has passed. And when you put it all together, you realize that you must have been asleep for at least 48 hours. Do you remember when you all fell asleep?
Yes.
That sound familiar?
Yeah, but it was a bad sleep.
Yeah, but
For
it
some
turns out that over 2 days passed while you were lying there.
Wow.
And as you access the logs and go back, you see a lot of scenes of carnage in the immediate area.
There was no real big conflict. There's a lot of smaller ones.
Yeah, the most previous one, the one that you see that's the leftovers are outside right now, that one was the last one. And it looks like it was over 12 hours ago. And you can see that it looks like just ordinary crewmen just charged the security office and the guards were forced to fight them back. The guards looked like they were themselves, but the rest of the people did not. You guys are okay? You're right?
No,
Okay, no.
Okay.
I am fine.
All right. Awesome. And yeah, so it just looks like they charged them, and there was a big fight, and it was a bit of a massacre on both sides, and everybody died. And then the survivors retreated back into the security office.
Back further in.
No, into where you are right now.
Where I am now. Okay.
And then the door later on just kind of opened up, like somebody had access.
There's no
to it.
cameras in here.
Well, no, there's no camera in the security office with the monitors.
I'm gonna rewind a little bit and ask Brander to look to see if he can see anyone of note, maybe Sinovia or anyone else that would be important.
Sure. So he looks at it and he kind of going through it, and he's like, "There's Sinovia in her office." He's like, "But it looks like she's been gone. Looks like about 5 hours ago. You see her doing something at her desk. When you observe her, she seems like she's frantic, searching for stuff, writing, making notes, writing stuff down, looking through her cabinets, and then 5 hours ago she leaves her office.
It's like left this whole area in general. Okay. And the camera feeds that were focused on the cells, looking at them, were there people occupying these cells?
There's only one of them that has somebody in it, and right now you see somebody in it, and they're not asleep. They're kind of just pacing around.
They were just left alone.
Right now. Like when you look at it presently, there is one person in one of the cells, and they're just walking in circles in their cell. They look very nervous.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna keep mucking around with this computer. Why don't any of you go and check out
Zenovia's office is deeper in. It's not very far. It's just down the hall.
But the cells are within
there's a hallway of cells, and then the other end is Zenovia's office.
And there's only one person looking
Check
around,
her
so-
office and definitely not stop and interrogate this guy.
Well, you can always ask him questions. I'm gonna muck around this computer for a bit.
I don't know if I want to ask him questions.
You don't have to.
Everything's awful.
How did Sinovia is still in the cell?
No, she's not in the cell.
She's not in the cell
She
anymore.
survived,
She survived.
and she's left this area since about 5 hours ago, or so says the cameras.
There is someone in that cell, though.
Yeah, there is a man in the cell, or a woman. I wasn't paying enough attention, I think.
Was it a man or a woman in the cell?
Man.
It was a
Alright.
man.
My bad.
I'm still watching the door until I'm ordered otherwise.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go to the office, and anyone who wants to have an adventure can come with me.
So down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Quick
Yeah.
adventure.
These.
Well, maybe there's someone under the desk. You don't know. I don't know.
You stay
I
here
didn't watch
watching
Warhammer.
and box if there's any issues.
Sir, does anybody else other than Kenya have a Vox?
No, you got the box, Kenya. But
Alright.
we'll be with Kenya. And
Are there any items on the desk? Or any drawers? Anything
You
like
want to search the room for something useful?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll take. So if you can hang back and do that while they go and check the office if you'd like that, because it'll take you a good 20-25 minutes to do a search.
I can help you with that.
To do
Sure.
a good full search.
Alright.
we'll go back to the offices.
With
Okay,
my
so
one
Brandon
room?
will come
Yeah.
with the two of you.
Yep.
Back to the Sinovia's office. So, which is honestly your earshot away. You could yell and hear each other from
Oh,
there. if anything happens. So it's
Yeah,
not
like
like we're splitting the party big time right here. You're going to stay back and kind of guard the door. The two of you are going to search. Okay, so the two of you head out. We'll come back to you in a second.
Yep.
Let's just we can do this really quick. It's a difficulty 3 awareness. So one of you needs to be the primary, one of you needs to be the secondary. Whoever's the secondary just has to make it. There's no wrath dice. If you make it, the other person gets plus
Abigail, what's your
1
awareness?
dice.
My awareness is 4.
Mine's 5.
So why don't you be the secondary then? Because if you fail it, there's not really... The wrath dice does nothing
That's what
here.
I'm using it for.
So difficulty 3,
So 3 successes.
nothing to shift.
Nope.
So you get an extra die.
You got an extra die. All right. Difficulty 3.
Difficulty 3.
I make it. No shifts.
shifting?
No shifting.
No complications or
No
anything?
complication. No.
Okay, so as you go through, you find some basic equipment. You find a bit of... you find 2 reloads.
Oh, wonderful.
You find...
I'm gonna give 1 to Abigail.
You find a last pistol.
Okay, cool.
Last pistol.
Just a regular last pistol.
Abigail, do you have a last pistol?
I
I don't have a hand cannon.
Is a hand cannon better?
I think so.
Then a last pistol? Hand cannons have more strength to them.
Yeah.
You want one?
Last pistols are...
Okay, I'll give Abigail.
Last
the
pistols are
pistol.
lower strength, but they're steadfast.
Oh,
So
okay.
they don't care about complications as much.
Okay, I'll give Abigail.
But
the
hand
last
cannons
pistol.
are stronger, by far.
She can have the last pistol.
Yeah, I think a hand cannon is like a Magnum revolver. It's
Okay.
a lot of kick to it.
Kablamo.
Still have a frag grenade.
Yeah, you do.
Other than that, yeah, you can find other small weapons if you wanted a couple other auto pistols, 1 more auto gun, basic weapons. Equipment-wise, nothing out of the order. You can find a couple boxes if you want,
Oh, okay.
just very short-range ones, the ones that the guards would be using.
Communicate with her.
Yeah, so you can find 2 that are intact.
Oh.
They are limited in their range and they're limited in their frequencies, but they can do it in a pinch.
Cool.
Okay, so
I've got like 3 guns on me now.
that way when one of them flies away, you have something else
yeah,
to grab,
exactly.
Bang. Oh.
right? With your one hand. Okay.
Tune into your channel.
Do you remember what it was?
It was. I know it was the FM.
Yeah, is that him?
Definitely, yeah, that's what we're
It
doing.
was, what was it? 2.
That's 364122 FM.
Yeah, that's the one.
There we are. Okay, so the 2 of you with Brander.
Yep.
So Kenye, Wilfric, and Brander are walking down. And as you look into the cells, they're empty except for the one that you expect. And as soon as you get anywhere near it, all of a sudden the man that's in there, who is just pacing, comes and grabs onto the bars and just looks out. He looks frantic. He's like, he's shaking, he's frantic, and he's like, "Let me out of here! Let me out of here now!
Give me 2.
I'm gonna starve to death!"
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, give me 1 more good reason.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, I
pretty
said
good
2
reason.
good reasons. Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Not a bad reason. Now, what do you expect to do outside of the cell? Do you even know what's going on out here?
It's crazy out there. All I know, I've been left here by myself for almost a full day. I haven't had anything to drink or to eat for a whole day. And you can kind of smell, and you can look into the corner and see where he's defecated and gone to the bathroom. And
Well,
um,
why don't I just...
because these temporary cells don't have toilets because they're not meant to be anything longer than to be in there for. It's a holding cell, basically.
If we release you, I guarantee you'll die. That's not a threat. It's
A reality.
It's a reality. But what I can do for you is
If I stay in here, I'll be dead, man. Just let me out. I didn't even mean to do it. It didn't even matter. It wasn't even that big a deal.
I'm sure it doesn't matter. I'm sure it
I was
doesn't
thrown
matter.
in here.
What'd
I was
you
only
do?
supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I may have stolen something from a boss.
What'd you steal?
Sure.
Nothing much. Just like basically a paperweight.
Basically,
Let's
a
try this
paperweight.
again. What'd you steal, boss? What'd you get? Maybe we can negotiate.
What are you rolling for right now?
Persuasion.
I'm trying to persuade him.
Well, at this point, there's no need.
Oh.
He's like, well, it was just okay. It wasn't one thing. It was a bunch of things. Office supplies. I really like pens. Kept stealing his pens.
You're in here because you stole pens?
Well, yes, technically. Okay, I also stole some of his food, and boots. I stole his boots. They were nice boots. I just wanted a nice pair of boots.
So you know where everything is located then? Where you could access more food, more boots.
Well, I know the ship a bit.
Is he Morgan Freeman?
Guess who's getting let out of his cell, but then chained to us?
I'll let you know whatever I know if you let me out. It's been crazy out here.
Deal, but after we check the office.
No, you gotta let me out now, man. You can't leave me in here any longer.
You gotta wait about half an hour.
No.
Here's.
Do you have any food?
Here's one ration.
He just grabs it through the cell and he just starts pulling it out and just
Hold
stuff
up.
in his face.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Manners.
So if you want, you can. Yeah, give me a persuasion check. Difficulty 3.
Oh, that should be easy peasy for you.
After all this.
You'd think so. Am I trying to acquire goods and services?
No.
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 You got enough dice.
Oh,
Complication.
Boy, that's a lot of sixes though.
And then
Tons of sixes. Look at
4
that.
shifts, so up.
Glory. Glory. We got a second glory there. Okay, well, we can use those shifts to make him really like you. But he starts at a kind of a neutral disposition, so 2 of those can be brought him up to essentially the highest disposition he could have towards you.
Love.
He's not quite love. In game terms,
But
now.
certainly we can trust him.
Yeah,
for now.
helpful. He basically has a helpful
I
disposition
know
now.
love is.
He's actively willing to help. So you can see that you've really got his
But
gratitude.
he starts
But what?
choking on the ration.
Is that a complication?
No.
Is he gonna die from choking on the rat?
No, we got to get him out now. That's
Okay,
all.
yeah, he starts. He's shoving it down his throat so fast that all of a sudden he starts hacking. He goes, and he
I'll
does
box
the
you
universal choking symbol. He's like,
I'll vox you and scream for you to open the prison cell, or get it open.
I start running towards the computer console I was at.
I tell him to put his back against the bars so I can try to Heimlich.
You're gonna reach straight to the highway.
Yeah.
I suppose we
Okay,
would
yeah.
tune into this.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear this.
You
We got
scum.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Scum. You need to open the cell doors.
There's no way to talk to a lady. Even though she's scum. It's not nice.
But I'm enjoying the show.
Scum, open the
All right,
doors.
you're already there.
'Kay.
It's literally seconds away.
Would I know that this computer activates the cells?
Yeah, you've already accessed it.
All right. So what do I?
You don't
need?
have to roll. You've
Oh,
you've got
I
access to it
beep
already.
beep boop boop. Regular man who knows how to use regular computer.
But you type like an old dude.
All right, so you hear a kunk and the cell door opens. And it opens up. Are you gonna try to save him?
Yeah.
All right, give me a Medicaid check. I made difficulty 3. You know, it's just Heimlich maneuver. How hard? You got it. You got it. You got it.
I got 3.
You got exactly 3.
and he's not choking more.
Yeah, no complication here. So you go up and
Alright.
it's one swift, and a piece of the whatever he was trying to eat right there just pops out and splats against the wall.
Slowly eat the food.
He just starts coughing and hacking. You can hear his throat is all hoarse because of that.
Nah, peasants are gross.
And he just sits down, but then he scrambles past you into the hallway, just holding the remnants of the rations and just kind of chewing down. And he's just looking around, very skittish and very nervous.
He's been in the cell for 1 day and he's freaking out.
Yeah.
His whole world has gone upside down in 24 hours.
As in yours.
Yeah.
Apparently it's been 48.
Constantine's satisfied, everything's good, so I'm gonna go back to watching the door.
Yeah.
And I have a desk to go check.
Go sit down with the rest.
He just kind of goes over and he's like looking at all of you, and he sees Brander, and he just goes and sits down. Brander is kind of just like, he doesn't really know what to make of the whole situation. It's like he's working with prisoners. He just let out a prisoner, but he's kind of really hurting right now. So his mind is kind of focused a lot on the pain that he's currently feeling.
The kleptomaniac is no real threat.
He might be
I lied.
a saving grace for us.
Yeah. Okay, so you head back into the office. Yeah, so you basically find the office. It's in a state of... It looks like it's been kind of ransacked a bit. Like when you were looking at the feed, you can see that she was looking through and pulling stuff out. There's some data slates lying around, and a terminal to her access to the cameras and everything. What would you like to do in here? There's nobody in here.
I think I'm going to start checking data slates while you check the desk.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll rummage through the desk. He's gonna check data slates. I look for any notes you may have left behind or anything worth reading whatsoever.
So maybe you're doing an awareness and I'm doing a tech.
Well, we'll start with your tech. Difficulty 4.
7.
Well, you got a 6 on your wrath, so that's a glory.
Oh, that's
We're
exactly
up to 3
4.
glory there, Rob.
4. I succeed.
You just succeed. Okay. All right. So after accessing a few of them, you come across one that seems to be, and this you're searching about is about the same amount of time that you guys are searching for the stuff. Like when they did the Heimlich maneuver, you were still searching for the things that you were looking for, and so you're still working on that as he's searching for this office, as the both of them are doing that.
See, I was busy. I couldn't help.
So you find one, and you find one that seems to be relevant because it has some entries in there from an investigation that Sinovia was working on about the recent happenings of things that have been going on. And unfortunately, though, with you're only able to get in. A lot of it seems a little busted up. Your roll wasn't quite good enough to get a lot of the entries out, but you're able to access one of them. The rest of them seem to be a little encrypted. Maybe you can get some help with that. Basically, it says there must be a cause for the sleeping sickness sweeping over the district. The Medicae say this disease, if that's what it is not biological in origin, which leaves few other options, all of which are terrifying. And then you can kind of get the next entry a little bit, but it's cut off. There's violence, screaming nightmares. The whole section is affected. Even my fellow, and that's where it cuts off. And you can see there's a few more entries in there,
It's the desk jockey. He is affected.
Yeah.
Guess who's going in the other cell?
Yeah, I think the sleeper should go away. Should I do an awareness check now?
So you're searching? What are you searching for?
So he was looking through data slates. I'm looking at her desk for any of the paperwork that she was caught writing down or rummaging through, and to see if she actually left anything behind.
And what's your passive awareness?
Oh, that would be 4.
Okay, it doesn't take you much effort to realize that there's not really much of use in here. You find stacks of notes that pertaining to prisoner transfers and all of that too, but nothing that gives you any indication of what's going on. A lot of them are older too.
And no hint as to where she might have gone.
No, you feel that the best lead that you have is the data slate that he found.
Correct.
That Kenya found.
Well, I think we should defer to the scum's expertise.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the office. You guys are finishing up searching. You found your reloads and other bits of equipment.
Let's put the sleeping guy in the cell.
Yeah, we're gonna go back.
There's a bunch of sleeping ones in that room.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Pile them 10 high for all I care.
Yeah, we're gonna start putting them in the cells.
Okay, so you come back. So you see Kenya and Wilfric return to the room, and you're holding on to like the few bits of equipment that you're able to scavenge, and then they just wordlessly start grabbing bodies and dragging them back to the prison.
No, first I'll give Abigail the data slate and be like, this is your problem. And then...
Daddy couldn't figure it out for you, I guess.
We couldn't.
Yeah, he's kind of far.
We couldn't decrypt all the information. We want to see if we can pull anything extra out.
All right, I'll give it a try.
But the only thing I did get suggests that we should probably start cramming people into the cells now.
Right, and evidence that we've come across before says that's probably the safest bet. We're going to start loading bodies up from these offices into the cells and keep them contained in there. And that's what we do.
And we do.
that's what we do.
Okay. Period.
You keep watching.
Yes, sir.
You don't stop.
What do you do, Dutch?
Yeah, I'll go back. So there's only one way in and out into this office. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna hunker down.
Yeah, I like this spot.
Yeah.
If we can close the door, this is a
There's
great
a
place
side door
rest.
to a bathroom, but other than that,
I checked that room. I didn't know this.
it's just a bathroom. There is a guy asleep on one of the cans.
He's going in the cells with him.
So where Constantine
He's the
was,
first one that goes.
where
His
Constantine was
pants are down by
guarding,
his ankles.
where
I don't
Constantine
care.
was guarding, how
I'm a man of 41st
wide
Amendment.
and how tall is that entrance?
Oh, it's just a door.
I've seen a
So
space
should we
storm
should we
before.
pile the bodies there? Isn't that a better idea?
Sorry,
Should we pile the bodies there?
like outside of the cell, or like outside of the offices?
Or
Are you suggesting we put the potential
Or aren't they dead?
enemies
Aren't they dead?
in front of the door?
No, they're napping.
In front
Oh,
of
they're
our
napping,
only
oh.
exit?
The sleepers that have
Oh, they're
woken
the
up.
sleepers. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, put them in the cell.
We're gonna. I'm
No, are
gonna
you talking or is Dutch talking?
No, I'm thinking.
Well, I want to hear
Oh,
Dutch
okay.
talk.
Oh, jeez.
it's
What's all this out of character stuff?
Right. Let's put the sleepyheads inside the cells. We don't want them escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? And we'll go,
All right. So as you're saying this, you see Wilfric dragging out a body with this pants tail around its ankles. Okay.
Yeah.
He just pulling it backwards, turning a corner.
What do you do?
he was in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's not like he was checking the goods and he's like, not good enough, dragged him away.
If you want me to turn around.
Okay.
So in the cell he goes.
All right. So you spend a few minutes. Now, while you're doing this, you can see if you can hack deeper into the thing. Now, your background could allow you to use cunning or tech in order to do this, whichever you'd like to do. I'm not sure which is the best of those two for you.
Well, Scrounger allows me to use plus rank to my cunning. Would I be able to use that here then?
Is it for specific situations?
Usually it's for acquiring.
Then no, it wouldn't apply.
Yeah, so it's the same either way.
So they're both the same.
Yeah.
All right, it's difficulty 4. Now we'll actually give you one extra die on that because essentially you got help from Kenya doing the first bit of hacking.
I won't admit that.
Whammo!
Yeah, one of his was one of those ones.
3.
That's fair.
That's just a
4, eh?
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, that'll only get you a little deeper in.
You want to use a glory die? Oh, we mean 6s. Bleh.
So?
Or a wrath to re-roll the rest.
Yeah, this seems important. We'll spend the wrath on it.
All right, Aaron just use a wrath. Rob,
Down to 1.
Now, we did call this a double session.
Nice.
there we go.
Implying
Yeah,
that-
no, we will we'll start a new session.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, don't worry.
Getting a little
We can
scared.
shift 1.
Yeah, we're not going to be like a ultra hardcore mode. Okay, so you're able to shift
goodness.
one. Okay, so you're able to get into the rest of the entries.
Go back to our last save.
So, they are as follows. So starting with the entry where you only got part of it. Violence, screaming nightmares. The whole sector is affected. Even my fellow guards are not immune to this infection of the mind. Must not fall asleep until I find its origin. May the Emperor guide me. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. Next one. It seems to be centered on the Brig Omega. So many psychers. We had to house them somewhere. Has something broken loose there? Must investigate further. And then the final entry. Records indicate a rogue psyker named Nicola Amissari was brought to Brig Omega at our stop at Belatov Prime before the first riots and sleepers were reported. This seems too solid a link to just be a coincidence. Tired, but I mustn't fall asleep. I need to get to the lighthouse. I mean, Omega cell block, before the riots grow any worse.
What was the psyker's name again? Sorry.
I will report on my findings when I return.
Nicola. No.
Nicola Amissari.
I'm sorry.
Like spelled
Nicola-
exactly like
Emissary.
emissary.
Amissari. Doesn't say it. It's not emissary. AMM.
Oh.
ASSARI.
That's a good DJ name.
Nicola Amissari.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's all the info?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that last entry was just from a few hours ago, about 5 or 6 hours ago,
Now, Brander,
which lines up with you seeing when she left her office.
can you let me know? Can you let us know about any additional information you might have on Omega Brig?
He's quite obvious that he's concerned. His eyes are wide.
Yeah, as you probably should be.
I
It's
bet
like,
that's where all the bad people go.
Brig Omega is our high security section of the ship. I don't work there, so I'm not familiar with its layout.
Have you ever been there?
No, but I know the type of people they keep there. It's the worst of the worst. This part of this ship is a prisoner transport ship. You guys were the lowest security, and this is where they keep the worst of the worst. Psychers. I'm not even sure. They mentioned a rogue psycher. I'm not even quite sure what that is. But that's all I know.
Like an
I don't have-
astropath,
I don't
but that's
have-
useful.
I don't have access to that area.
Would
I can
it-
take you there. I know where it is.
Oh, we can get access.
But
Would there be some kind of log to see what kind of people would be in this
Yeah.
Omega level?
yeah, it would be in the security office at Brig Omega,
No. I'm almost
or
certain.
back at the records office. they may have access to that as
That'd
well.
be good to know.
I'm almost certain this rogue psyker Nicola is the one I've been seeing in my vision. I'm almost certain. Have we spent the time to? Is the time passed putting all the sleepers in the cells?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
So
lock the
this
cells.
whole time that you've been in here has been about an hour. So we can count this as a respite because you haven't been doing anything too crazy. So you can go ahead and restore your shock. And if you want to spend any amount of time doing some medical attention on anybody.
Please.
That sounds like something we would do after scrounging around.
Yeah, it's not very hard for you to close the door and seal it, or to stay with it open and keep guard. It's as safe a place as you're going to find.
You
So
heard.
how would you like to do your medical stuff?
So how many wounds can she
Depends
potentially?
how well she rolls. Now you're heavily wounded, so you got a plus
Lightly wounded.
lightly, so you got a +1 difficulty.
Yep. So it becomes.
Now we've been doing this
4.
a little wrong.
He's got his card ready.
Hold on to that for a second. All right.
Hey, we've got to fix some rules from last time.
Yeah, we've been doing it a little wrong.
My trap card.
Actually, no. In this case, it was all right. It was the stabilizing we did wrong. When you stabilize somebody, they actually gain a wound, so they become
Instead of
conscious.
being
Which makes sense.
It's time to duel.
Well, D&D stabilizing is just they stop dying, right?
Yeah.
But then you just feed
No,
them
that
health
starts at
potions.
2 in the morning.
So difficulty 3 for basically to heal a lightly wounded character is difficulty 3 and difficulty 4 if they're heavily wounded. So did you have something you wanted to do there, Dutch?
He's got the advanced bacteria card.
Well, yeah. Right? Remember that one? So it's difficulty 4?
For somebody to treat a heavily wounded person.
Okay.
If you treat yourself, it'll be
yourself.
difficulty 7.
So I really want to be healed. So I'm going to use the Tears of Isha.
Oh!
Um,
He's crying.
The sorrow of the Eldari is a tragedy without equal. It lingers on the knife edge of utter despair and fearsome rage. Okay.
I know it's weird.
All protagonists, that's you guys, may ignore up to tier +3 difficulty penalties till the end of this round for any and all actions.
so difficulty 0.
No, that's not what it means.
Is that combat only?
It's just the penalties.
The penalties.
Oh,
so
okay.
she could ignore the +1 difficulty she gets from her lightly wounded.
Oh, okay.
Because this doesn't modify the difficulty number. This
the
ignores the negative modifiers.
And I can ignore my
And
heavily.
it's set to 4 for heavily wounded, and it's set to 3 for lightly wounded. I was reading some FAQ
Oh, you
stuff
guys.
on this.
Don't
So-
worry, we're good.
Okay.
So
okay, that's
so
fine.
if you use this, all you're doing is having, but it's going to help her for everybody
Yeah.
until the end of this round. Well, that's only 1 check each, basically.
Yeah, pretty
Well,
So it's not seen; it's just round.
How
Well,
about while Abigail tries to heal Dutch, Kenya is going to try and heal Abigail at the same time to maximize the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Catachans,
that will help. Yeah.
the Catachan's tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
And this one does not give you any wrath or anything.
Okay.
I killed my Kamasa.
Okay, so basically it's just difficulty 4.
Yep.
So just go ahead, just wait for a second. Go ahead and do it. No, I was talking to.
What does it, when it, didn't it give you a +1 because I'm heavily wounded?
We're just ignoring that.
Oh, right. So.
Yeah. No, because it's not 3 + 1 because you're heavily wounded. It's just difficulty 4 because
Okay.
you're heavily wounded. Did you get it?
I did.
But you don't get to shift.
Not able to shift anything.
So
though.
he'll only heal 1 wound then.
Unless
Every shift is an extra wound.
It's hard to fish for those 6s, though.
Yeah.
Look at all these 6s I don't get.
Yeah, each shifted exalted icon recovers an additional wound. This is the best time to do it because you can't do that. If you're not doing a respite, you can't shift 6s to get extra wounds. So this is the time to get them. But you've already used one of your wrath.
I might grab a glory though.
Ooh,
Should I roll a 6?
Yeah.
Or even, actually, if you just roll a 4+, it'll let you
Yeah.
shift the 1.
Yeah.
That's very likely.
Boom. If you rolled 3 4
I
pluses and 1
believe
6.
in the 4. Oh.
All right, so we used the glory there, Rob.
Down.
Just 1 wound?
Yeah.
So 1 wound is restored. So you get to do Medicaid difficulty. You're lightly wounded, so difficulty 3. There's no modifiers. Oh, you got a complication, and you failed it.
Man, this is awful.
I told you not to touch me.
And my medication.
I'm going to just use one of
okay.
this glory that I put in here, going down to 1 glory, Rob.
Using the glory.
Hey!
Okay, you pass it,
There's still a
but
complication.
what? I'm at maximum ruin, so you can't just give me a ruin.
Yeah, I can't think of
I
It
can
can't
think
just
I can
hurt her.
think-
We're not going
I-
to hurt her with that difficulty.
reopen the wound, so we have to spend extra time from her hand. We lose time. Valuable time. Blood sprays on the data slate and we lose it.
Which data slate? Mine or the? Or,
Yours specifically. No more Battletoads or whatever you're playing.
3.
Mine's 3 too.
So simple. In this case, I would just want to take a ruin, but I'm already at max ruin.
Yeah, this is
You don't want to heal but not heal, right? It doesn't negate what happened. It's a healed but what? I'm not satisfied with anything I've heard so far.
Yeah, me either.
Anybody have any ideas? Now remember, this can be a narrative element. It doesn't have to be mechanical.
She could be. It worked.
We could suffer some shock. That's a simple one, which is it's a mechanical one, kind of annoying.
I was gonna say like she's too distracted trying to fix up the complications he's caused, and she can't heal anyone else anymore. This respite.
Well, she's already healed. Oh, this respite, she's. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like she's too busy fixing up what he kind of messed up in the process of helping her out.
But nobody else needs healing.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Maybe he
no,
just
you do.
doesn't know how to.
Oh, I already got. Yeah. I desperately need healing, so that's a big downside for me.
Maybe he just doesn't know how to heal a
Anything.
severed hand.
Just
Put
like
it
the
back
hand.
I don't want to have it negate the success. It was a
okay.
success.
Yeah.
But basically, look at the ones as a but.
About.
A success, but like if you roll complication when you do an attack roll, you still hit.
Right.
But
okay.
you run out of ammo, or but your gun explodes, or but
That's
You
not awful.
And we already did
distractedly
these
put down one of
shotguns
your
from last
items
week.
while you're
Right.
So
trying
don't
to
do that
heal
too
and
much.
forgot to pick it back up.
Well, that could be bad.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going over the maximum ruin. I got 6 ruin.
Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
Oh dear.
You're trying to take my power axe.
You could have been anything.
Could have been
2
flame-
wounds.
Oh, I put down the frag grenade.
Okay, now does anybody
It's
want to
down
work
first.
on Kenye?
Not particularly, but okay.
You still get the 1 wound back.
I got 3.
You're still lightly wounded?
I'm a
One wound actually makes me
I don't
fully
want him to
healed.
do anything.
Oh, you only had 1
Yeah.
damage. Okay. So do you want to try to bandage up Kenye?
Yeah.
Some first aid there.
Sit down, shut up, and just shut up.
And you're
then-
heavily wounded?
I am heavily wounded.
Okay, so difficulty 4.
Yeah, he's not doing so
Come on,
good.
you got so many dice there. You can do better
I'm
than
at
that.
a
I
health.
can.
I believe.
Oh, we got an extra glory. Throw a glory in the pool.
Ding.
Oh,
Good glory.
Okay, and it was, what was
Well, that's
it,
your red
4
bar.
or 3?
You put
4,
one
so
of
you get
yours
to shift
in the
2.
pool.
So you get to heal 3 wounds.
Put a yellow in there. There you go. 2
Two
glory.
glory. I love that sound.
Yep.
Up to 2 glory.
So that's 3 wounds.
Hey, that's pretty
No,
good.
4, because there was
4?
the shifted glory too.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ooh.
Because that one did that, and it gives the shifted. So, did I say 4 wounds, or did I say 3 before? I said
I don't.
4 wounds. I don't know what I said. It's 4 now.
All right.
What's
Hey.
your maximum wounds?
6.
So you're 5 out of 6 now?
I am.
So you're
I'm still
lightly
lightly wounded.
So if I try to heal, I'm at difficulty 7.
You heal yourself? Or
Yeah.
you're still heavily wounded?
Yeah, I'm at 2.
You can't heal yourself.
Oh.
You can only be the target of 1 healing per
Can I use
scene.
my survival?
To what?
Try to heal myself.
To get around the rules?
Yeah. Can I spend a wrath? Can I spend 2 of my wrath?
You can spend wrath to restore shock. You can't use it to restore wounds.
Just
I'm
sit there.
trying so
He's gonna
hard.
build a shelter.
What's wrong with
I
your
guess we
health?
could find a med kit.
He's still heavily
He's
wounded.
been carried
We already have
around
one.
with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think
Jeez.
the make it
Yeah, I have predator mud right here.
predator.
Sorry, there's no other mechanics we can use
I
to
know,
heal
right?
wounds. Yeah, it just, that's why it sucks when he fails, right?
Alright, I'm gonna be behind you the whole game.
Yeah, +2 difficulty to all your rolls.
Can we get some space back to? Oh, wait. 40k back to? I don't know. I know they have some sort of healing juice.
Like healing paste juice in a little clear
slap it on.
cylinder.
That's not what back to is. You gotta go in a big tank.
Yeah, the back to tank. Yeah. You get the little mouth mask on. You can float there.
Yeah.
Little back to.
Still nothing at this door.
Yep.
And we're good.
Alrighty. It's awful that
That's plasma something.
I do not want to go to Omega.
Mine is
Brig.
We'll play there
We're going
now,
to Omega
no?
Brig. We're gonna
Yeah.
kill all of the Seggers. Wait, we need an astropath. We're gonna kill most of the Seggers.
Yeah, we actually. Oh man. That, you know what? I didn't even think about that issue. Sure, what if we, we figure out what's going on? Oh, we don't know how to fly the ship. Ooh.
I'm a pilot.
Yeah, same. I don't know if I can pilot
We're
a.
a spaceship.
I'm not a
It
spaceship
can't
pilot.
be much different from a land speeder.
I have pilot
He holds
one,
the
just
left
crashed that
joystick,
ship
I
once.
hold the right, and we fly.
got-
How hard can it be?
5.
It's like I can drive my Ford Taurus, so this aircraft carrier should be no problem.
Might work.
Same basic rules.
Hey, left is left, right is right.
I hear that's how they do it on the East Coast. It's going Rab.
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 Sorry.
I'm waiting for you guys. By the
I
way.
know.
I'm not gonna push your way through the
I'm
ship.
saying let's walk to Omega Brig and let's
Yeah.
get
Brig
going
Omega.
now. Brig
Or,
Omega.
sir, at this point, do we consider scuttling the ship so this terrible heresy can't spread?
That would be the best option. I need.
Wait, Scuttle what? Who what?
Don't worry about it, scum.
Maybe we should just do that at this point. I
It is
did have to
just
hunt.
naturally talking to you. I'm not sure why.
Because this is actually just our dynamic.
I
I'm-
vote against killing myself.
Yeah, I'm not really willing to die for this.
How do we get off the ship?
I
We have-
commandeer this ship in the name of the Emperor.
We need to.
Don't try and blow it up on me.
If we do scuttle the ship, we have to leave the Immaterium first, and we have to make sure we leave somewhere that we could, there's a planet nearby, an Imperium planet
And make
nearby.
sure it's friendly, exactly.
I think that would be maybe a good end goal because this place is awful.
I don't like what's happening. Oh,
But to
going
do
back
that,
jail.
we have to go back to we'd have to go to the the bridge of the ship.
I would prefer if we're going to go to any planet, there's no space marines with horns.
Right.
Space of what?
No space marines with horns. I know my accent is very heavy. Forgive me.
He's talking about the mythical Chaos Space Marine.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
What, like him? Looks like a Marine.
We all know what a space marine is.
I'm scum. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know mythical angels that come from the sky every once in a while.
Yeah.
They're like they're on par
Yeah,
with,
but
like,
those,
angels.
but the opposite.
The fallen angels.
Sir, do we head to the bridge or the engineerium?
I hate that about
The Brig or the bridge. They
Engineer.
share a lot of the same letters.
I hate that about that.
I vote the Omega Brig.
Space marines everywhere, but they're myths.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
And I'm also going to claim Brander's vote for the Omega Brig. Let's do. Don't
Sounds-
speak, Brander.
Grunts.
I'm thinking. Going to the bridge would accomplish nothing. I think the Omega Brig is the most clear direction, but it sounds so dangerous.
I know, it's called
Everything
the Omega
sounds
Brig.
Why don't we
dangerous.
go back to the records room and find out what is down there?
Yeah, I'm
So
sure.
we know what we're dealing with.
I'm sure.
Isn't
they
the
keep
records
perfect
room on the other
records
side of the
rope
big
tigers.
wall hall? Mirror window hall?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The
I
cafe.
know.
Forgive me.
yes,
Forgive me. I lost a lot of
the
blood. I don't know what I'm
wall.
saying.
The nice cafe.
Like we could go a different way.
The records room.
Yeah.
There was a different way?
Would there be
You
records?
didn't say that now.
It's a longer way.
Now,
I thought you wanted to go.
We
the
could have
fast
used
way.
that information.
no, to be fair, we did ask to go the shortest way possible, and it just so happened to go through the awful cafe. Now, would the records room actually have any records on Omega Brig, or would we have to go to the security station of Omega Brig to get all the information necessary?
I honestly don't know. The records room is where I brought you guys.
Do you know the
Wait.
architecture of it all? Like, is it the Omega Brig, and then inside of it is the security station, or is the security station stationed outside of the Omega
Security
Brig?
station is outside of it.
Okay.
It's not. Once again, it's not far from here. If we're uninterrupted, we're 10, 15 minutes away.
Still, I think this is the best course. We go to the security station of Omega Brig and try and get as much information as possible. And I want to note that through the data slate that Abigail figured out, we should not go to sleep. I know it's kind of random, but I just remember that now. Do not go to sleep.
We've already been to
Pretty
sleep a few
sure
times.
we already knew that part.
Sometimes it's been out of our control.
Yeah. Okay, Brandon, we're going to the Omega Brig.
Okay.
Did anyone try and heal Brander? Can we heal Brander?
I don't know. I was going to continue role-playing with the healing of Kenya, and then you two
Dude.
just kept talking.
Did we not do that already?
No, we did.
Oh, okay.
I was
Sorry.
going to insult him some more.
Ooh, rough, rude, ouch.
You want
My
to treat
feelings.
Brander?
I would, yes.
He's heavily wounded. It's the 4.
Yeah, he's having a hard time breathing over there.
But by the way, sir, who's the new guy?
Oh yeah. We'll the guy the starving man that was choking.
Oh,
It's amazing how quickly we
It was
forget.
4, you said? Okay.
Didn't I tell him to go get
I can
his water
shift
or
3.
something?
No.
You shift 3? Okay, he's back to full then.
Nice.
So you definitely help him. Yeah, you do look over and you see the thief just sitting in the corner, just looking around, staring at you guys. Just kind of stuffing the last remnants of the rations, just licking his fingers, which are dirty and greasy, but also gets the last bit of food off of them as well.
Now,
Well, there you go. Now you can go get more rations and some water for us and meet us at Omega Brig, and then you're free to go.
Brig Omega?
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not allowed anywhere near there.
Great, you are now.
But I get shot if I go anywhere near there.
Prisoner, you're gonna get shot if you don't go there.
That's exactly right.
Okay. So hold on, you want me to go there right now?
you can
Oh,
come with
like,
us.
you know, you're probably gonna. We're gonna go in a straight line towards there. You're gonna have to go get food and water, and then meet us there.
So go get food and water and then go there?
Yeah, and maybe some caffeine packets. Well, we're not allowed to sleep. They have coffee in space.
Not wrong.
We're gonna role play this.
Yeah,
Drinking coffee.
Don't fall asleep, everybody.
So
All of a sudden, it's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, exactly.
1, 2.
I brought cream, so this
Okay.
actually not
And he
bad.
just kind of
I can't have
nervously walks past each of you,
I can't have space dairy.
looks up at Dylan, at Constantine, and then he just disappears out into the hallway. And just disappears around one of the corners and is
Nah,
gone.
we're not gonna see him again.
No, that's what you.
That's when he comes back as a demon prince.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's here to help because I'm his friend.
What was his name again?
Never got
Uh,
it. We never got it.
Did we give him a box to get in touch with us or anything?
Nope.
Flipping through the other desk.
yeah, we're
like,
never seeing him
That
again.
was prisoner 1476.
Can you go check the terminal? Because I have no idea.
All right, I'm gonna go check the terminal in case they had a name stored.
You're gonna spend another 10-15 minutes searching for his name.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're right, it's not worth it.
If it's not immediately
No, you're gonna have to do
available.
some digging.
When he shows up, we're gonna call him Jim, and we're all gonna call him Jim.
No, it's-
and if we're wrong, we're so confident
I'm gonna
that he's not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna sit on the computer. I'm gonna open up the file for all the prisoner names. And I'm like, oh jeez. Prisoner, what was his name? I hit the arrow key once, and I'm just like, you know what? No, we're going.
We're done here.
Nope, scroll down a little bit. No.
This is
Well, he
hard.
wasn't a prisoner. Remember, he was a crewman.
Ah.
He was just thrown in there temporarily for,
That
stealing
meets the
stuff.
definition
Okay,
of
prisoner
prisoner.
T1467.
I know, but he's not like on the prison transport ship as a prisoner. He was just like.
Yeah, he's prisoner T for temporary now.
Right. There you go.
I think, Brander, you're looking like you're doing much better.
I am. Thank you.
Take us to Omega Brig.
Brig Omega.
Brig Omega.
Ours sounds better. We're not from here.
All right.
We
Is
do
it
not
not
know
Omega
your
Brig?
ways.
All right. Let's go. So you head back out into the hallway,
I like our little safety area we have now.
and you head towards Brig Omega.
Brig Omega.
Brig.
Omega
AKA,
Brig.
AKA Omega Brig.
I hope that wasn't a random encounter roll.
Yeah, Josh got that card where it says safe passage, no random encounters on the way to your main objective. Oh wait. No. Proceed.
Narrative declaration. You're not allowed to do anything to us for the next 10 minutes.
No
Out of
bullying.
game time.
No bully. In fact, we're all gonna put our wrath forward. Let us just go to.
We just want to get there.
End game.
There's nothing on the way to anywhere we go for the rest of the game.
In fact,
This is just a talking campaign now.
Give me 1 second.
yeah,
Where is Destiny?
escaping destiny.
We find Carmen San Diego
And Waldo.
Space Carmen San
and
Diego.
Waldo. They're together.
As you head out
And they're happy.
towards Brig Omega,
They're actually twins.
you start to feel a shift in the air and in the atmosphere.
It's fine.
No.
You're not quite sure what it is. You just feel. I'm not going to tell you what how your characters will react to this, but you can't help but have a bit of a wave of anxiety kind of flutter over you. However you would react to that is up to you, of course. You can see Brander is visibly nervous. And for the next 5 minutes, nothing really seems to happen, but As you look around, you swear you just keep catching glimpses of things out of the corner of your eyes. That you think there's a body moving.
Nope. Nope.
You think that there's a body moving, then you look down and it's totally still. Or all of a sudden the air gets really heavy, and as you try to breathe it in, it's hard to, but then it's fine. Or down a corridor, as you pass an intersection, you swear that you see a bunch of movement down a corridor, but when you look down there, you don't see anything at all. And just all this paranoia seems to be creeping up on you as you head deeper and deeper into the ship. And at one point, what is everybody's passive awareness?
4,
Anybody higher than 4?
2.
1.
Lift off.
Okay, so as you're going,
Overwhelming firepower.
Wilfred. Actually, sorry, 2.
2.
3.
I don't know what that's based on.
Half your awareness.
Half your awareness.
You have it written down as 3.
2.5.
Okay.
You have it 3. What?
So Dutch.
Half my awareness is.
Dutch.
Yeah.
As we're going through here, and everybody's totally battle ready and ready to kind of twitch at anything. You look over and you see something odd on one of the walls. You swear you see like an insect, like a little fly, which is unusual because in this kind of area there wouldn't be flies in the ship, right?
Okay.
And you feel compelled to kind of just look a little closer at it. And as you come there, you see there's actually a little grate, like a ventilation thing, just small enough for air to come out, except that right now it's not functioning. And you see this fly just kind of buzzing, lands on it, buzzes, lands on it.
Okay.
And as you look into it, all of a sudden you can hear more and more buzzing. And it gets louder and louder and louder. And then all of a sudden, the vent just bursts open, and the huge swarm of these flies, these insects. They're not really flies, they're small insects, you don't really recognize them. They just start they're all they're like bloated flies.
Oh, jeez.
They're really ugly, and they have a weird color to them. And they start to swarm around you in mass. And you can feel them biting at you, drawing blood. They're climbing under your clothes. They even start to get into the creases in your armor. They find their way inside. You can feel them. A couple of them actually like try to burrow themselves into your eyes.
Oh, it's gonna be like Total
biting,
Recall.
stinging, burrowing into your skin. So, besides your shouting, what do you do to react?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep like slapping my face and like waving my hands about.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just freaking out.
All right, and so as you're doing this, you feel a couple of them burrow into one of your eyes. And so as you try to get them out, you can actually feel them puncturing into your eye and laying their eggs right there.
Like botflies?
And it's just and the same thing happening. They're finding every little fold, and as you look down, you can see the flies leaving, and you can see little cuts in your skin. And when you look, you can see little tiny white things that look like they're tiny little eggs.
That's just like, get out! Get out! It's in me!
So the rest of you are looking at him, and he's doing all of this, but you don't see any flies. You can just see him screaming and scratching himself and slapping himself in the face.
So we... I walk up behind him, I give him the full Nelson to try and calm him down. And
You're going to give the Catachan a full Nelson?
I'm as big as he is, I guess.
Check the expiration
Be more
dates on my
specific
med
is what you're
kit.
doing.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and try to restrain his arms to stop him from scratching out his eyes or his arms.
I'll go for the legs.
You're just going to dive down and grab his
Yeah.
legs?
Like a full restrain, yeah.
I am not a large man, but I have power
But you know
armor.
what love is?
I know what love is.
All right, so Dutch, as you're doing this, all of a sudden you feel yourself restrained by an unknown force around you,
wow.
around your arms and your legs, pulling you to the ground. As these insects, as you shout, your shout gets muffled as the insects start to fly into your mouth and down your throat, burrowing deeper in.
I'm gonna try to restrain it, or I'm gonna try to break. No!
Okay.
Are his shouts muffled to us, or they sound like normal shouts?
They sound like normal shouts, yeah. Okay, so let's do an opposed roll here. It's going to be athletics. And so one of you is going to be the primary.
I will try and aid him.
Okay, well, in this case, an opposed with help.
Am I including
Okay,
my
so
strength?
Your athletics.
Or just pure
Would
athletics?
it just
Well,
impose
athletics
a
would add your
right.
strength.
difficult? I don't know.
Make sure one of them's your wrath. We'll have him roll first, and then we'll have each of you roll to see if you can. We'll see how we do this.
What's the difficulty number? Or just one?
No, it's opposed.
opposed.
So you roll first.
Don't roll hot, is what he's saying.
He's rolling hot.
That was okay. That's pretty good. That's 4, 5, 6.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7. Okay, so I want.
Shockmaul.
Oh, right.
Want me to roll?
Yeah, so you do it first.
I don't have that.
Oh, look at
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's 9.
What's your athletics?
10, 11. 8.
What's your athletics?
8.
Okay, so you rolled well.
Yeah.
Okay, so between the two of you, and there's a glory die in there. We got another glory.
I forgot a challenge for the Emperor!
So you find yourself unable to pull yourself
I
free
Alright.
as you're dropped to the ground.
Okay.
And now what are you doing? So you got him on the ground.
It's Wilfric. You have to calm down. It's Wilfric and Kenye. It's all in your head.
Don't like the pretty boy! Get it off! Do I hear that? Do I hear their voices?
Or do you hear bees?
Not,
Give me a leadership difficulty 3 test.
Oh. Yeah, you messed up.
You get a leadership of 2.
Yeah.
Are you always the one trying to guide the way, man?
Yeah, he is. It's funny.
It's ironic.
Hey! He used the glory for it, so he just lost the glory. But you pass it, so
My character was initially built to be one who just is the muscle, and like he's
and then 2 other people built the muscle.
right.
And you decided to talk.
And then someone rolled the
You're the guy
talking.
you're the guy that made the Goliath Barbarian that decides to solve all the puzzles.
We've
and,
got
and
2
talk to
talkers
everybody.
and 3 fighters.
And then this one keeps talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know what you should do with your build points. Add them
Right.
to your leadership, man.
What is the,
Okay, but thankfully he
apparently.
passes. So as this is all happening, you do hear his voice, and all of a sudden that, for some reason, calms you down.
Okay.
And as you're restrained and you're just holding there, all of a sudden your mind clears, and the flies are all gone.
Okay. What's going on?
You suffer 1 shock damage, though.
That's not bad.
You got that Katachan PTSD.
Oh,
You spent
what
too long in the
happened?
jungles fighting toads.
didn't you see them? These little insects, they were fat like this. They were crawling inside my skin and my eyes, my arms. They were laying the fat little white eggs. You didn't see them?
Where are they now?
I don't know. They were the vent.
You know, he's been crazy since like the 3rd day we've been here.
the vent was.
I'm just gonna talk like he's not here.
It was over there. Oh no! It's
Is there even a
happening
vent there?
again. I look over at Con.
Is there even a vent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look in the vent.
Dylan, no, it's not Dylan.
It's just a vent.
What's
a vent.
happening
Nothing
again?
big.
Like it can't be happening. It's Dylan is dead. Oh, Blaine is dead. Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Who's Blaine?
Oh, this is awful.
What is happening?
I didn't hurt you, did I?
No,
Oh.
no, you're fine.
If I ever said anything to you, my apologies. I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, but I'm a little worried now. Didn't think you were gonna hurt me, but
It was real. There was flies. There was a vent right over there.
oh,
believe you.
there's a vent.
We believe you. There's a lot of
That's real.
There's a lot of nonsense going on this ship.
So
Shenanigans.
just gonna keep walking. And
Are you good? Do
I,
you need a couple of seconds to get it out of your mind?
I think I'm good. I think we can carry on.
Yeah, maybe the Morty stands behind them.
So I'll put my shockmaul back away. Take my hot shot back out.
And we're just gonna keep walking like nothing happened, but more anxious.
It's all part of the course. All part of the course. Part of the course.
I mean, par for the course?
Par for the course. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, that's not
It's all
it.
part of the course.
I said it the same way 3 times in a row. I'm like, I said part of the course. That's not it. It's part
Part of the course?
No,
That's the same
that's
thing.
not it. That's the same thing.
Sounds like a Ricky.
You feel
Par of
so
the
close.
course.
yet
But that's
so far.
exactly what a Fenrisian would say.
Yeah.
It's all part of the course. You never played golf, have you? What's golf?
Space golf.
That's where you try and hit a hole in a ball. Oh yeah, kraken fishing. What?
So you continue along your way.
Who are the Scottish of the 41st millennium?
And, sorry, give me marching order. Who's out front?
Well, I need you to keep an eye on him, so I'll be out front.
Okay, I'll take up rear guard then.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick in. I'm with Brander.
I'm in front of Constantine.
Okay, so you're
We'll
going
keep
back.
Definition if I'm rear
We'll
guard.
keep the 2 mostly
Yeah,
non-combatants
you're
in the
behind
center.
and I'm in front.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go around another corridor, you come to another junction,
Idiot.
and Brander takes you to the right. And as you turn,
I'm still looking at.
as you're looking around, you don't see any threats. You do see bodies. And just as you turn the corner, as you're looking back, that's when you catch the glint of a barrel, and you look just in time to see there's a body line there, and there's somebody prone, holding some sort of rifle that you don't immediately recognize because it's too quick. What's your defense?
2.
Sick.
Hey, that's average.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because it's your initiative -1.
All right, that's a hit. Several shit. We got 4 shifts.
I used that build once.
Oh, 4 shifts.
Is it several or is it 4?
4.
Well,
Several fours.
What does several mean to you?
I've never actually figured that out. I think
Several
3.
is not meant to have a certain. Never mind.
I feel like several is 7 or more.
I thought it was no. That's a
No,
few
you-
is 3.
The fuse 3, so it's 4 or more.
All you can
Yes.
see is a flash of light that is much brighter than any last gun,
Oh wow.
and it actually looks like
Is it a
what he's
long
actually
light?
mounting is
A last
the size of a
cannon.
last cannon.
Oh jeez.
Welcome back to the trenches.
Are you nervous? 'Cause
22.
You should be.
22 damage.
Wow.
And AP -3.
Is it my armor is contempt?
My armor is condemned. In the blazing furnace of battle, we shall forge anew the iron will of a stronger race.
Okay. So this is one where you just miraculously blow strikes an item in your pocket. The primer! The primer is toast.
No.
And so you turn around and you feel this sudden burst of faith go kind of surge through you as the last cannon tears straight through the center of you, and you feel fine. But you look down and you realize that feeling of feeling fine is a false one, as there is a large gaping hole, and immediately some of your insides start to slide out of it. And so, but that's what you thought. You're standing there so sure of yourself, and yet this hole is still there.
And let me guess. We see nothing, we hear nothing, and he's fine.
Well, you hear him scream, "My armor is contempt."
My armor's contempt.
You fall to your knees, struggling to breathe, and you try to grab what things are falling out of this obviously gaping hole. As
Contact!
His wounds have been cauterized.
you hear him saying "contact," and you turn around and see him lying in the like kneeling on the floor. So you assume, of course, from the angle that he's been hit.
Yeah. So I've gone around, looking down the hallway.
So I'll go to him then.
So you rush over to him.
Yeah.
Okay, but it looks like he's just been shot.
Yeah.
But you're just gonna run. Okay, not knowing if there's somebody ready to shoot at you.
I see nothing down the hallway. I'm waiting.
I keep watching the direction I'm supposed to be watching.
Waiting for
You do
contact.
see something down the hallway, actually.
Oh.
You do see a body lying prone with a weapon pointing straight at you.
I contact. Bang, bang,
Take
bang.
a shot? Alright, give me a shot.
Heck.
Defense 4.
The body. Oh, I guess it's down, right? 6, 7, 8 for BS. Whoa. Hey, I got 4.
Hey, you hit. What's the damage?
That is going to be a D10 plus 1 extra damage. Wait, was I in? How far away was I? Sorry.
What weapon are you firing?
Bolt gun.
You're not in half range.
Okay, then I got 11 damage. AP 0.
11 damage, AP 0. Okay, so you just turn and you start gunning down, and where that body was lying down, you see your little mini explosions, and whatever was holding that gun, you see it just roll over and is destroyed by your shots. So
Good
as you
shot,
go
sir.
over,
I bet it was one little nerdling standing on the nerdling's shoulder.
so as you come up and you go to inspect him, you don't find any wounds. And as your mind clears, you look down and there is no wound. You can have your card back.
Okay, thank you. I had a moment of like, really? What was the plan if I didn't have my armor's contempt, Matthew?
You just died.
Get up and go home.
Dutch is
See you
going
tomorrow.
to go over with his plasma gun and inspect what.
So you just rush over there,
Yeah.
being as careful as you can, looking around.
Yeah.
So as you go to inspect, you do find a body line there, and it looks just like a guard's body was holding an auto gun,
Not a las cannon.
not a last cannon.
Up you get, soldier.
It also appears to have other wounds other than the bolt gun.
Explosive.
Like it was actually lying there already dead. At a quick inspection, it didn't look like it was alive at the time that he just gunned it down.
Are they bug wounds? Perhaps flies laid eggs in this man and now he's dead?
Do you want to check?
No.
There's not much to inspect of his body beyond that. You know, it's been hit by a bolter and all.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure it's going to be a las cannon. That would be awesome. I was going to take it off and mount it.
I can
Now-
use a las cannon.
Oh, because
normally.
I can carry.
Same.
Brace it.
Are you wearing power armor?
Mountain strength 4.
Las cannon's probably
Good.
Heavy bolters. Heavy 4.
Shooting from the hip. New definition.
I think
I
it's not
ignore the
worth it.
heavy rule.
Last cannons are. Oh, I don't have the heavy number here.
Heavy lots.
They're probably 8,
8.
6 or 8. They're very heavy.
What kind of
Doesn't matter. There's no last cannon. We don't need to find it.
I thought you said last time. Like, oh.
What kind of
Yeah, we're all
kickback can a
curious.
las cannon have? It shoots light.
Yeah,
But
listen.
it's heavy. The
Yeah.
weapon
Heavy
itself. The
Oh, it's
weapon
heavy.
itself
No, it's
is heavy.
I gotta get my strength to 8 then.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's not so much the kickback as
Because I
it's
think
just
a
the
heavy
extreme
bolter we
weight
can
of
carry.
carrying around a vehicle-sized weapon.
I can
Yeah,
use
I'm
that.
Trying
no
to
issue.
aim that thing.
A heavy bolter is a
take a
vehicle
shot.
size
Enjoy
weapon.
the rules.
Not quite.
Because you're in power
But
armor,
there's
right?
Yeah,
heavy bolters
power
on
armor just
vehicles.
ignores the heavy
There's
roll for
also
some
regular
reason.
bolters on vehicles.
It's true.
It's
Awesome.
strapped several in a row and call them hurricane.
Here's
bolters.
a tank
I
mounted
love
weapon.
hurricanes.
Anyway,
Little guys.
Just
that
slug
go-
it.
so once again, it appears that your mind is playing. There's tricks being played on your mind.
Well, there's 3 of us left to have it happen to. So.
Oh, it was in his mouth.
Well, there's no hole in his body.
That was weird.
Never mind.
Are you okay?
Take a
yeah,
shock
what-
damage.
Forward. Forward.
In fact, I'd like you both to do a corruption test for me. Difficulty 2 only.
For the
That's a
Emperor.
conviction?
Yes,
You can spend a
sirree.
wrath before to lower the difficulty by 1.
Me too.
I'm actually gonna look corrupt.
You're going to slow it. You're spending a wrath. Okay, so
pure-
Josh has spent a wrath.
As per the
So you're only
Emperor's
difficulty 1 now. It was 2 to
demands.
start.
No,
Failed.
we would pass the ton anyways.
Okay, you failed?
No.
Now you're only difficulty 1, so that 6 can be shifted. So you got a
Wow.
glory. So you failed?
Yes.
I'd normally gain a
We're
rune
going
at this
back
point,
and
but
forth.
I'm
Rob, there's a
already
glory
past
going
max.
in.
We
The
never
Glory
got
going in
that
the middle.
far.
So you
But
get
at
a
least,
corruption.
You know, it's still worked out.
You didn't get a complication though, right?
No, I rolled a 2.
What's your corruption up to?
2.
Just 2? Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Until the next nightmare.
Oh, is the
Yeah,
corruption
forward
just
for
because
the
I saw
Emperor,
flies and stuff?
and
I've
we
got
we
you.
know it's one of us. Or Brander.
Oh no, Brander. My only goal is to get him to live until the end of the campaign.
Dutch goes to Nurgle.
I wouldn't call what he's
Or
doing right
Quan.
now living.
One of those two.
Okay, so you turn the next corner, and you see, before you turn the next corner, you see a light coming from that direction, flickering, almost like fire. And you turn that corner, and there is a roaring fire between where you are and the next one. You can see one of the pipes along the side is burst, and there's currently a flame just spouting out some sort of you don't know if it's promethium or oxygen or whatever it is.
Now everyone sees this fire, yes? As I point to the fire.
Yeah, it's a fire.
Do we?
Yeah,
What?
you can feel the heat of it as well.
Yes, sir, I can feel the heat of it as well.
Weird.
Is maybe there's a grate we can go down and go under?
Is there
Nope,
maybe
that'd
a-
probably be too hot.
Is there maybe another way, Brander?
Yes, yeah, we can go around.
We'd better.
Yeah.
There's probably an emergency shutoff somewhere around here too.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, let's look for that maybe.
But I'm no technician.
Maybe the Fenrisian can find it.
Would it be? You have no idea.
Just look for it.
The
I'm just a
Bowser.
With his aptitude for being cold, he'd find it to smell the heat.
Oh, they got good eyes there.
I sniff. I don't smell.
I said
You
eyes.
smell
Smells
fire.
like burning.
I smell fire.
Hey, you see, there's a few of the bodies lying on the ground. They're currently in the
So I'm gonna look
that
at.
cone. They're just being toasted.
I'm gonna look at the tube where this Prometheus, clearly a tube, where this Promethium is jetting out from, and
So you're gonna be the one to look for it.
I would love to.
Give me an awareness test. DN3.
I can do that. I at least got a 7 in that. Hey, we got it. Oh, look at that. I can. Dang.
Shift 3 times.
Oh, you got another 4 there.
Oh, I do have 4. Yeah, I can shift 3 times. Look at that.
Damn.
Okay, I am going to shift one of those in the glory pool.
Not a glory.
Bing, and then I'm going to.
So you find the
emergency
shut
shut off,
off
and
valve.
it turns out it's really close.
Yeah, it's right next to you.
Awesome. I'm like, oh.
It actually has a yellow tag. Right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, there's,
Is it-
there's
is
a
it-
little
is it
sign
like
that says emergency shut off in low Gothic.
Is it like one lever I pull down, or is it a wheel?
It's a wheel.
Oh, cool. Can I turn the wheel?
You can turn the wheel.
Do I have to use strength? Athletics?
No.
Come on, please.
Sure. Give me an athletics roll without the wrath die, though.
Oh, you're right. That's fair. Okay.
You pass.
What's the DN?
3.
I got it.
And you're not going to shift that die.
That's fair.
All right, that's a nonsense roll.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
you don't get anything from it. All right, so you go to turn, and as you turn it, you start to close. You hear, and that fire starts to go down, and
pop.
and the fire goes out.
Ooh, this is very Resident Evil.
Yeah, just like a video game.
Just like a video game. All right. Is it immediately clear? Is it very smoky and hard to see through?
There's definitely a lot of smoke. And the bodies are just like.
Is Promethium a clean burn?
I didn't say it's Promethium. I said it's.
Oh, that's right. I shouldn't.
Maybe
be
But
it's,
there's currently like still fires in the hallway. Nothing
Whatever's
like
in the
nothing that's
chemo
threatening.
reactors.
whatever.
There's a couple bodies that are on fire right now. There's the fire's going down pretty fast though.
Oh, smoke never bothered me. I'm just gonna walk through it.
Yeah, there's definitely smoke in the upper parts, like a couple feet from the ceiling.
I've got a respirator.
It's filled
I can
with
see through
smoke.
I'm not worried.
I've got the same.
Yeah.
I'll approach.
My Omni Shield helm and Resp Mask Array will help in this situation.
Is it like uncomfortable?
Mine just says power armor. Why do you have 24 different things listed?
Because my armor lists 24 different things. And apparently it suctions right to my eyeballs and I can just see through stuff. The Space Whale's back.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say
DJ, drop that.
I was gonna say Space Club.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna kick the corpses as we walk by, just to make sure they're
Oh, Michael Myers.
100% corpses.
The ones that are burnt.
It's like
Yeah.
that horrible,
So you head over to the
horrible
burnt
Jason in
corpses?
space.
Yeah.
So, Jason X.
Okay, so you go over and you kick the first corpse.
Yeah.
It's dead, clearly dead.
That's
but you
good.
hear all of a sudden behind you.
Yeah, that's what
I run
And you
forward.
turn.
Michael Myers.
You run forward.
Mike Myers.
Give me an athletics roll.
My character never learned how to run.
Apparently.
I got a 2.
Yeah, no, not enough. So as you turn, you catch glimpse of another leak, and you can see the kind of like this substance spraying out, and it licks near one of the bodies that are still slightly on fire, and whoosh, this flame just surrounds you.
Oh no, being on fire is not a great condition.
I know.
You're taking 4 mortal wounds,
Oh
and
no,
you are
back to
currently
1.
burning.
He's gonna die.
Give me a willpower test, difficulty 3 right now.
Difficulty 5, you said.
Unless you want, yeah, you can't soak the mortal wounds.
He's no demon,
Difficulty 3.
All right.
but he's heavily wounded. Does that change it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of 5.
So I got 3 dice here.
666, I believe. I'm a believer.
No, so you just run around screaming in this. You get no composure.
Which direction does he run? Does he run towards us or through the fire?
Through the fire.
No, Kenny, you're dying!
Give me 2
Thanks
seconds.
for having me out.
Give me 2 seconds to look up exactly how burning works.
Oh, it's not good.
I have to make a test at the start of my... Actually, I think I die anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna take some.
I think I take D3 mortal wounds at the start of my turn no matter what.
Is it combat effect? Is that what we're looking for?
It
Yeah.
says 275, but it's lying.
It
It's
lies
definitely
every time.
not. It's 140 something.
I think we had this issue.
247?
first at, like,
We did.
Session 0.
Because he had a flamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's not 140 something. I tricked myself.
Oh goodness.
Flamer? Oh, look
Burning
at that
characters
space wolf.
take D3 wounds of fire damage at the start of the
That
turn.
guy's not a space wolf.
While burning a character must. That's right.
Yep.
So you're just crying out in pain, flailing around, trying to put out the flame while in that fire. You can't seem to find your way out of this, and so you're gonna take another 3 mortal wounds.
Good night, my friends.
So you're down.
I am down.
He hits the knees.
So you guys see him just collapse to the floor and go silent,
He let off some steam.
but there's no fire.
Fire is back.
Oh my goodness.
But he's on the ground, unconscious.
Just watch him. Ah! Knees dead.
Literally, that's what you saw just happen. And he ran away from you for a moment, and then just crashed to the floor, unconscious.
What a hot head.
Wow. You know, we should see this coming, but it gets me every time.
I felt a little embarrassed
I have
when he
one
tricked
more,
me,
by the way.
but
He can't even
Did
walk
you-
down the hall by himself.
he's going down the line.
But this is what you saw.
You're
So what are you
have
gonna do?
something bad happen to you in a second.
No, it's gonna get
But
me. It's gonna get me, I swear. I know it's me next. Does he lose a shock?
He's on the ground, unconscious right now.
Yeah.
Slowly walking over.
Yeah, I'm
Slowly walking over.
I'll
Okay, give me a
follow.
defiance check.
Defiance.
I'm gonna
4+. No, it's It's just this is death saving throw.
Hey. Oh, that's what.
You fail it. So you failed your first one.
Turns out Michael Myers was actually the fire.
Who's the player?
So you're walking slowly over there. You see him twitching on the ground.
Okay, we'll pick it up a bit.
All right. So you jog over there really quick.
I'm gonna watch the pipes.
So what are you gonna do?
Let's do a Medicaid to figure out what's wrong with him.
Okay, difficulty 3. Go ahead.
He's burnt. That's the problem.
He cooked inside his own armor.
It's like a lobster in there.
Oh, is he like fused to the armor now? Because he's burnt?
I'm Darth Vader.
I just made that actually.
He just looks to be in some sort of shock.
Cool.
Can I yell at him?
To represent it.
I'm not going to prohibit that.
Okay, like, can I find like a control for his helmet or mask or whatever?
Yeah,
To open it
easily
up.
enough.
Is there space polysporin?
Hey! Snap out of it!
Give me a leadership test, DM 3.
I do intimidation instead.
Nope.
Dang it.
Yeah, leadership is a skill I wish I put maybe at least 1 point into.
Leadership is very useful.
Leadership
it helps
is
remove effects.
fellowship.
Medicaid removes certain effects.
Hey, there you go, killing it.
So that's 5 I hit.
Hey, that's a glory die too.
Now, just so you know in the future as well, if they seem to be under some sort of effect like shock, a Medicaid test is the alternate thing that you can do.
Yeah.
But since you decided to shout at him and try to snap him out of it using your words, that's
Yeah,
leadership.
because it's him.
Yeah. Like if you're like, I'm going to pull into my kit and try to administer some sort of
Anyone else
adrenaline or whatever.
Anyone else probably would have got that, but
I was
not
gonna say,
him.
like, would adrenaline get you out of that? Like, boom.
It's certainly gonna wake me
Okay,
up.
so all of a sudden you do wake up, and the sensation of burning is gone. And your helmet's off, and you can see Abigail staring down over top of you, yelling and slapping you in the face.
Am I still wearing my gloves?
Yep.
I asked someone to tell me if I'm burnt or not.
No.
ahead.
No,
I can't
dummy, you're
tell.
not.
It just happened. It happened
Hold
to
on.
you too.
He hadn't actually done it yet. Go ahead and do it.
Good point. Am I okay? Am I
Abigail's
burnt? Do I
over
look
top
like
of you.
Brander?
No.
Oh.
No, you're fine. You just fell over.
You gotta get up. It happened to you as well.
So that's 3 out of 5.
I know. I think one of us is next. Probably.
No, doubling down. Katachan goes down twice.
Katachan goes down twice.
Give me a corruption test, difficulty 2.
Oh, I'm not so good at this.
You can spend a wrath to make it difficulty 1.
No, that's okay.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna spend the
again?
glory here.
What
Yeah,
happens in the complication?
complication probably makes it too harder, doesn't it?
No, it doubles the corruption that you'll gain if you fail it.
Well, I'm gonna hope for a 6 on this this glory that I'm spending.
It's only difficulty 2.
Yeah, you need a 4 out.
You need a 4 out.
plus.
Hey, there you
Yay,
go. Good old
yeah.
Taco Cat die. Always reliable.
So complication doesn't do anything then, you're fine. Yeah, so you feel unnerved, you're sweating, your wounds are all back. You do lose a shock though.
I don't want to lose a shock. I like my shock being at 7.
What?
Nice stealthy
What are you
number.
doing?
I don't even. Friend with Death World, I think.
That's insane.
The extra wound instead of the extra shock, I think.
Excuse me.
You've gotten better at that.
Yeah,
Your aim's
I'm getting better.
I missed it when you
Is that
coughed
who Brander
directly on him.
you
That was my favorite.
Don't want to cough into my mic.
It happened like 3 or 4 times. before
Okay,
he
are we
said
gonna keep
stop.
moving or not?
Yes.
And I'll pick myself
Yes.
up, close my visor,
Yes.
keep walking.
Let's go.
I'm not happy.
I'm hyper aware that this is going to happen to me. And I'm like, boom.
Something's taking turns with us, trying
So-
to find
sorry,
out
who's
the
out front?
weakest.
You're still up front?
Well, other than him, I'm the most heavily armored. So,
Lead in charge.
yeah,
Rich boy.
let's do it. I'm in charge. Forward for the Emperor.
Try to hide it, man.
I'm not doing anything.
Are you yawning?
No!
Right.
He yawned with his eyes.
Like you blinked 20 times. That means you're lying.
That's not true. Prove that. Where's the study?
I don't
So
want
you
to pull out my
continue.
phone.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay, another couple minutes pass as you get closer and closer to the Omega Brig. Brig Omega.
Omega Brig. We're gonna change the sign when we get there.
To what?
Yeah?
Omega Brig.
Oh, right.
If only we had someone who is proficient in spray painting.
This is where your talents come in.
It's all brought you to this. So, as you get a little closer,
She is destiny.
you actually have
It's
to
my destiny.
you actually have to go through a cafeteria kind of area. So you're walking through a large room, lots of tables, people asleep or dead all over the place, as usual.
A lot of them just
There
like
isn't
heads
a
on.
giant window, is there?
There's no giant window.
Okay, good.
There's no viewport.
Is the thief there eating?
No. No, he's not in here.
He's gonna die on his way here.
I've been waiting for you guys.
Some imaginary bugs are gonna kill him on his way here.
Yeah, he's got some sort of weird glutton possession going on.
So
He's
as you're
eating a ton of
passing through this cafeteria, you
awesome.
look over and you can see the area where it has like the long like serving area where the people would go and pick up their slop or whatever else they're being fed, and you swear you can see movement from behind it. There's some bodies that are lying there, and one of them's kind of twitching as if something's pulling on it, and you can just cresting behind the counter. You see this silver-backed creature currently moving, but that's all you can see.
It's Harambe.
Silverback.
It's
Oh, I missed something.
Remember the gorilla from that zoo that the kid fell in the cage and they shot the gorilla? Yeah, that was Harambe. He became an internet meme.
Okay.
my favorite.
It's Lucas' favorite internet meme.
Well, why is this like that?
He was a
Silverback gorilla.
It's so wrong.
I really
Wow,
miss
that's
that gorilla. I
that's a
really
bit of a stretch, isn't it?
yeah, it's a
Something silverback, therefore it's a
The
gorilla.
most famous silverback gorilla I can think of.
Okay.
Because Mighty Joe Young.
No, because of it's off topic, I know, but because of him, there was that. I think you were
No,
telling
let's
me.
just get back on topic.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Let's get back on topic.
They didn't put that panther down.
So, let's get back on topic. So you look over and you see this.
Yep.
As you guys are slowly making your way through the cafeteria, you can kind of see this motion. You see another body kind of drop down, and you can hear like this noise, like this low growl.
I'm fine. I got
Do we
this.
need a moment to compose
Just
ourselves?
don't
I'm
look at
good.
Vito.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah, I wasn't laughing because of him. I was laughing because Vito just lost.
We'll give it a second.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. Okay,
Vita, I really do.
I'm good. Hoorah. Okay.
Oh, what a serious business.
Okay. I'm a professional. I'm good. I'm back.
Welcome to this horror flick. It's so scary.
I'm sorry. It's Harambe. Sorry. My bad. Okay, so I see this.
Stop.
I
see
see so
this.
plain to say it though. I just don't get why it's so
Because he's dead.
It's true. He would not be existing right now because he is dead. I guess.
Why is this so funny though? I don't get the comedy of
I
this.
think it's a chain reaction. Overreacting. Like,
Are we all
Yep.
getting tired already? It's only 7:30.
is
I was
this
gonna say this is
episode?
gonna get worse.
It's 7:30.
Yeah,
You got like 5.5 more hours of this.
I know, right?
that's not bad. That's
Oh, I mean 6.5.
not 6
Okay.
hours.
Well, we're on a 2, right?
Hoorah. Okay.
We're on a 2.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
The silverback being good. All right. Continue.
I see this
Yes.
creature.
Yes.
Something behind the counter.
Yes.
Something poking up.
Yes. And another body gets kind of pulled down, and you can hear like this rustling.
Now, is it like a glint of
I'm
silver?
not talking to you.
Oh.
So,
Wilfrick notices this. Nobody else does.
so I put my gun up. I say, I see contact behind the counter. Everyone.
I'll swing around and aim.
Yeah.
As you
pull
look
my
over-
plasma gun.
As you look over there, you don't see anything. But at the same time, you don't see it now either. It looks like it ducked down.
It may have gone down behind the counter.
What do you see? I don't see it.
There was some creature pulling bodies behind the counter.
I'm gonna walk over to the counter and point my hand.
So you're just
flame
walking
around.
over.
Be careful.
Hey, that's what you guys are for.
You guys are about 10, 15 meters away from it. And you just walk over to it?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Oh, worst case scenario, I get bit. Wouldn't be the first time a silver creature bit me when I was in this ship.
Oh. That's right.
I really hope it's not that again.
I think it was awful.
Yeah, this isn't a
Hey,
surprise.
you know about dimensions? Well,
This ethereal creature.
yeah.
Okay, so you approach there.
Yeah.
You get closer and closer. You don't hear anything or see anything.
Uh-huh.
And then as you peer over, looking up at you,
Uh-huh.
is one of those creatures.
I was going to name you Frederick. That's probably the one I was stealing.
Spending a ruin.
And he goes first?
He goes first.
Maybe I'll spend a ruin and he's friendly.
You have
I mean, a rat.
Narrative declaration. He's
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah.
not
He
how that
remembers
works.
when I kept him warm in his egg for all of 12 seconds.
He remembers recognizes the voice.
All of a sudden, you all see this creature leap up
Oh, we'll see it.
at. Yeah, you all,
Is
think
it-
you all think you see it. I should
Is
say.
it the big one? Or the little one?
It's a medium-sized one.
So it's not the big mama that walked through a wall and tried to nip me.
Or Papa.
Well, I don't know if you've had enough experience with them to be able to recognize them, but it seems slightly smaller than the one that you've encountered before.
It's a cousin.
Yeah, I remember things that bit me, that's for sure.
Okay, it leaps up at you. What's your defense?
Right at me.
It is 2.
Because you're an animal.
Okay, so it can shift 3 dice.
Great.
AP minus 2.
Ken, you're thinking to take a nap.
Those
again.
razor claws do 13 damage to you. AP minus 2.
What's your health? Does that double it?
No,
I don't know.
that's
He's
fine.
got his resilience.
So I subtract 7, so we're down to 6 damage remaining.
So you're 9 without. You're 9 at full.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try and do a
Soak
little bit of soap here.
Socorino.
What's the worst that could happen?
Nothing.
So I'll go down to 3 shock. I'll go down to 1 shock and fall down.
You're unconscious.
This is a common practice for me.
So it just leaps out, and you just see it just crash on his back as it
Say be careful.
slices right through its power armor. And all of a sudden, it just looks up at you guys. It's just like does that weird alien sound, and it starts bounding towards you. Closes the distance
Starship
quite
Troopers.
fast. It's about 6 meters away right now.
Take a shoot at it.
You gonna take a shot?
Yeah. Close range. Rapid fire.
Defense is 5.
Ooh, no, that's not very great.
It's very fast.
What's the difficulty number?
5 is his defense.
2,
use wrath,
3,
just take you
4, 5 exactly.
Okay, damage.
I deserve
15 plus, what is it? 4, just 1 extra damage. Ooh, 15.
Actually, before you do that, give me a
16.
fear test. Difficulty 3, because you just barely passed, and this would make it +1 difficulty if you failed your fear
Is
test.
fear conviction?
Yes, difficulty 3.
Oh, I make it.
Oh, wow.
You get a shift.
No shift.
Okay. All right, then you keep going. How much damage?
17. AP minus 3.
17.
Yeah.
AP minus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, it is going to soak. Spending a ruin. It soaks 3 of it. So sorry, you did
17.
17.
AP minus 3.
Oh, it doesn't pass the shock. Great. Okay.
Right. Is there any other creatures?
Not that you can see, so somebody else can go without spending the glory.
Yeah, it didn't go down, right?
No.
It did not go down, but it looks pretty bad. Like the plasma just smashes into it, slags a part of it off. Some of it kind of poofs and starts to reform, but a lot of the liquid of it, like it's like it's a liquid holding itself together, just spurts all over the counter and on all over Kenya there.
I will aim.
Oh, smart.
Just lit it up.
Defense 5.
Oh, that doesn't look like
I
a great
hit it. I just don't get to shift anything.
Oh, sorry. Give me a fear test first.
Okay, and that was conviction.
Fear 3. Yes.
roll.
You're going to pass no matter what, but
Yeah,
this gives me
fine.
other stuff too.
I got
Whenever you fail fear, I get a ruin.
Gotcha. And I will, just to be safe, pull this back out. And so now it is, so far I'm doing 9, 10, 11 damage with AP 2. And I pulled a glory out.
11 damage?
11.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to spend a ruin and soak. I soak it all. So it smashes into it. It loses a lot of its form, but then you see it kind of coalesce. It slows it down a little bit, and then it kind of shakes, and it continues it on its path. Now, at this point, you hear more noises coming from behind the door, behind the basically the door to what would probably be the kitchen area.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, these little forms, the door slams open like it's one of those flapping doors where it's really easy to open. And you see 4 little creatures that look like miniature versions of this leap up onto the counter.
Sure,
And they all kind of stop there for a second, looking out over at you, shooting at this larger creature. And they start heading towards you, but right now they're on top of the counter, about 15 meters away. Who's next?
I'll go ahead. I'll shoot my gun next.
The big one or the little ones?
large one.
The little ones are a mob.
Okay, and he's about 60, you said 6 meters away?
Yeah.
But were they able to tell how quickly he was able to dash towards me after mauling Kenya?
He'll get to you in a moment.
Awesome. I'm just gonna sit there and aim, and oh man, yeah, I'm gonna aim, and so that's 1 more for aiming, and because I'm rapid fire 2 and half range.
Defense
Aim
5.
gets 1 more for damage.
Oh, first give me a fear test.
Oh, that's
Difficulty
right.
It's one more.
Sorry, my conviction is 4. Ooh,
So you are afraid of it. So it's +1 difficulty. So it's defense 6, and I get a ruin. I get ruin when you fail fear test, right? I know you fail.
I know you do when Eldar fail a fear test.
Oh, so maybe not. It might be that when you fail. Because if it specifies an Eldar. Hold on 1 second before you roll. I need to make sure.
Oh,
I
that's
got
just
this
an
right.
Eldar rule.
In which case, it's probably not the case in
Look at
general.
them die, Luca, look at them die.
No. Whenever a player fails a fear test, GM gets a ruin.
Do it for
When
the
you fail
round.
corruption, fear, or if I roll a 6 on the wrath die. So I'm back up to 4 ruin.
All
Rob.
willpower test.
4 ruin.
My poor throat. Intense emotion.
Yeah,
Okay, take a shot.
Boom.
Difficulty 6.
you did it.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Doesn't matter if you did it. It matters if you can shift
5,
damage.
6. I can shift 2 damage.
Okay.
Look at you go. So, I will also pull a die out for an extra damage. So it's going to be 10.
So 1 glory gone.
Yeah, well, 1 glory down, Rob. So 10 plus 3. So 10, 11, 12, 13 damage with bolt gun.
I'm gonna spend a ruin and soak. So
Oh, wait.
what was your total?
13.
Soak 2 of it. I soak all of it.
Oh.
So once again, it just kind of liquefies. Your shots liquefy through it, and it recoalesces. Who's next?
I guess that's me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think your constant hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, he went before I did.
And you
Oh, you
soaked
did.
it.
That's right. Soaked it and soaked it. You did damage to it. You did a lot of damage to it, and it soaked the 2 of yours.
I'm just gonna take a look at the characters.
I'm gonna shoot the mob. Do I need a
Okay.
fear test for that?
Yeah, give me a fear test.
Okay.
3 again.
Nope, failed. Oh, wait, no, I got 1 more die.
You
on
failed?
Yeah.
All right, another ruin for me. I'm up to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to see these ruin anymore, do you?
No.
I will stay to the maximum 5 at this point, though. So it's +1 difficulty, so it's difficulty 7. Defense 7. Or sorry, 6. Because they're 5 as well. They're 5 defense.
I have 3 dice.
Duh, triple 6.
You have 3 dice.
I didn't build this for shooting. That's what
Apparently.
they're for.
I believe.
They're trying.
Oh.
Roll a
no.
complication.
and a complication.
That's that. I think that's 3 for
You're going to lose the gun again.
Gonna
Yep.
lose a hand.
Just got that big Joker gun.
2 stumps.
2 stuff.
All right, your complication is restrained.
I get tied up in wires.
I think this is one that we ignore unless it's in melee. Yeah, no, we'll just use it. I don't care. So basically, you take your shot, and once again, it kind of propels you back. You're still not quite used to shooting guns. You've only been in gangs long enough. And you stumble backwards and fall into a pile of corpses.
Oh no.
And their arms naturally kind of lie over top of you, and you find yourself stuck inside of it. So you're going to have to do a strength test difficulty 4 to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Otherwise, you're stuck in this pile.
Tiny little punk. Every time she shoots this giant hand, yeah, it just goes flying back. I got
I'm a face, not a fighter.
Okay, Kenya, give me a defiance check. Remember, you can spend a wrath to get +1 to it before you roll the die. Oh, you failed it. Oh boy. 1 failed defiance check for Kenya. You got another character ready to go?
I do. I
was
have
looking-
that suicidal Eldar.
You still have that character sheet?
Oh yeah. I figured this was gonna happen to me at some point.
Okay, I'm not going to spend a rune to go first, so who'd like to go first?
Plasma.
Plasma.
Dutch,
Yeah.
bring it down.
Yeah. Going after the big one.
Hey,
Be sure to aim your
You've
gun.
already done
Yeah,
your
I'm
fear
not-
test, right?
I have.
And you passed it?
Ooh.
You did.
Yeah.
You did, yes.
Okay, so difficulty 5 or defense 5.
All right. So I will take aim,
And you're at half
short
range.
range or half range, and then rapid
Fire.
Boom. Beautiful.
Boom, baby.
Blammo!
Hey, no complication.
1,
So bad. It's
2,
so
3, 4,
5. You can shift 1. Shift 1 to damage.
Nice.
I have shift 1 to damage.
Oh, I should have
Why
supercharged.
not just throw it in?
Throw it in.
No, because you want to do more damage.
Well, then you can pull one out for a guaranteed +1.
I can do both.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it's just do for damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why pull it out? And
Because you can get 2 extra if you roll the die.
Well, if he rolls a 6, or you get a guaranteed 1.
Anyway, do what you want. But
yeah,
do
I'm just
fast.
gonna.
You can
I'm
also
just- I'm
pull
just
the
gonna-
die, though.
I'm just gonna do it for
Yeah.
damage.
You're going to shift it?
Yeah, shift it for damage. So it's going to do for 1 extra damage. So these 2. So just 1 extra damage. So 16 damage.
16?
Yeah. AP minus 3.
Okay, I couldn't soak that if I wanted to. You got it. Just blam, and it just kind of falls apart into a puddle of gray stuff. It just goes everywhere as you're just putting the plasma, the energy through it. Do you guys want to spend a glory to go before this little mob? Or do you want them to go?
I would.
They're about 15 meters away.
And actually, right before the last shot goes, I say "Hasta la vista, Emperor," and that's my.
That's your objective?
Yeah, I had
What's
to
your
say-
objective?
Yeah, I would love
So
to.
my objective was I had to say Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes and make them relatable to the I guess to this session, and I had to roll a D3 times, and I rolled a 6. So I had to say Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes 3 times.
And you say Hasta la Vista Emperor?
Or I said Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la
Yeah.
Vista Baby. Okay, go ahead. Give me a better impression.
And
Wow.
So, yeah, Hasta la vista, baby, and then
Just
big
boom, it
plasma gas.
explodes.
Yeah.
All right, you got one of them.
No, I said all 3 throughout the.
Like
Oh, you did?
earlier on.
Yeah, early throughout the thing I've been.
Here's a wrath. All right, we got a wrath given over to Vito.
And I'll
So that
pull,
brings me up to 3, Rob.
I'll pull a glory to try and interrupt the sequence here.
Yep.
And take shots at the little dudes.
All right, glory spent.
And I will aim as well.
Have
Hopefully.
did you pass your fear?
I did not.
All right, so it's +1 difficulty.
And what is their defense? What is
It's
the
5 base, so 6.
8?
Oh.
And then rapid firing, half range.
They're 15 meters away.
Aiming. Oh, they're only 15 away then, eh?
Bolt gun, yeah, you're half range. Bolt guns are 40 meters.
Oh, it's 40. I'm looking at 20 meters. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm good on all those dice. And I'm looking for defense 6 now.
Yeah.
Oh!
Mm-mm. Oh, no,
Yes.
you got it.
That is, but no shifting.
No shifting, but you got it. How much damage?
That's 10 plus 1. So 10. No AP.
But you didn't shift at all.
I did not.
Oh, no, you wouldn't shift. You're seeing how many of the mob you hit. So you only hit one of them.
That's right.
But you do kill one of them, so you just fire and boom! One of them just pops, disappearing into that gray goop like the first one did. The other 3 then leap forward,
Yeah.
and 2 bounds. Boom, boom. They are next to Dutch,
No, that's not good.
No.
Down.
but they don't attack.
Oh, thank goodness.
Although, no, that's not wrong. I can do a multi attack or multi action. So they'll do a run and attack at the same time. So you'll get +2 to your defense. So essentially like a charge. What is your defense?
My defense is now 4.
Hey, nice.
Okay, so we're gonna look at a weapon skill 6 here. 1, 2, 3. I failed.
Yeah, because I got
And
plus
that's
2.
when you spend.
A ruin. I'm spending a ruin. Rerolling. Oh, triple 1.
Wow.
Failed. That's where I wish that you could see the dice, so you have more impact when I actually roll those triple ones. So fail. So they all leap over at you, and you're able to just kind of butt them out of the way as they're surrounding you. The 3 of them are now just kind of getting ready to charge into you. All right, who's next?
I'll go now.
He's. What are you
I
rolling?
fail.
Oh, you want to go before people could come and help you?
It's gonna happen either way.
Why?
He's
'Cause
lost hope.
Yeah.
No, let's do you last. Let's let unconscious people don't get to choose to go next.
That's how.
Are you trying to kill your character?
No. Okay.
We are about to have a break.
So ostensibly, what I'm thinking is, we have 1 person left who can shoot.
Right.
He's not gonna kill 3 of them.
Oh, I'm leaving him.
Well, you wait and see then.
Well, let's see it.
Well, that's true. I guess you're stuck.
Yeah.
There is Brander, too. Brander could take the shot.
Yeah,
I wonder
he
what the
didn't-
negative is for half of your body being covered in 4th degree burn.
He's,
he's
fine.
fine.
He's at full health now.
Wild.
You know,
I fixed him.
It's
I'm
future.
You want Brander to go
future
next?
My
medication.
shot now.
Super
So you don't want to
close
try to go over and
I
stop
can't
him from
fix
dying?
them.
It's just a Medicaid difficulty 3 at this point.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
three
Medicaid
skill-
3.
Do we
Watch
With
this.
some wrath and some glory.
Here's an example roll.
So taking that shot, gonna aim.
Now, okay, you're gonna aim so you ignore
Yeah,
the
I'm doing
melee
it.
then, so you don't get the +1.
Correct.
Okay. You still half distance though, so you get the extra for that.
Bam.
Defense 5.
No
Okay.
complications.
So no
That's
complication.
good. Well, it wouldn't matter. He aimed, so it ignores the.
And I'm able to shift 2 of these.
Okay.
well, not
so-
shift.
Oh no,
when
you're
I
not
hit
shifting. That
multiple
means you hit
guys.
3 of them.
Oh, that's
So
right.
you hit all 3 of the remaining ones.
Yes.
You hit 3 out of 3 of them. Roll damage, and if you beat their resilience, you kill
So
all 3 of
I'm
them.
gonna pull this out.
What's your damage normally?
There's 0
7
Rob,
plus 1.
0 glory.
So now I'm 9. I don't know who that belonged to.
9. Why 9?
1 for that, and then for being a scion.
If he pulls the die, it counts as 2 damage.
Oh right.
And then another. So 10 damage total, AP 2.
Resilience 9. You killed the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So just boom,
10,
boom, boom.
10, 10.
Pew, pew, pew.
And the 3 of them go down all around you.
You're safe.
Brander runs over to try to aid you.
Oh.
He's not very good at Medicaid, and he's gonna have to do a multi-action to get there, a run and a Medicaid.
He's gonna get a complication. I'm gonna die.
Told you I hit
And
the
I want
ball.
you guys to see that. I'm actually gonna have one of you roll for him. Let me just quickly look up what his
Love
Medicaid is.
bloom on the
I love rolling.
Oh, actually, his Medicaid is 5.
Oh, wow.
Because being an NPC, he has a default number for everything that he doesn't
It
specialize in. So he's default 5, and he's not injured right now. And you've failed 1
I did.
test, and so that means it'll be difficulty 3. So I don't care who rolls it. It won't be you rolling it, so you don't get to spend your wrath or anything like that.
Bam.
1, 2.
2.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. One of you can spend a wrath to let Brander re-roll it.
You don't want Kenny to die.
No, I'm just thinking that would be fair because your wrath is a precious resource.
I've got 3, so I'll spend it.
All right, so you spend a wrath,
Yeah.
re-roll those misses. You got it.
There you go.
So that gives you back to 1 wound.
Now, as a multi-action, would have been DN5. Because you had to run in.
Ah, right.
Oh, right. What'd you get total?
A 4.
4.
Oh, okay, so you failed. You're right. Yeah, I forgot that part. Good
Yeah,
call.
I need
Good
help.
call.
But
Okay.
hey, he only failed 1 more time.
Now give me a defiance check. Now, before you roll, do you want to spend a wrath to get +1? Oh man, you're living on the edge.
You're dead.
1!
You're dead.
Wait.
Wow.
That counts
Oh.
as 2 fails. That's why you do the +1.
That's why I asked you. No, you don't get to use those now, buddy.
Did you forget about that?
And that is where we're going to take a break.
Did you forget about that?
You know I did.
What the twist? That's why I asked. I'm like, do you want to spend a round before you roll the die?
He's a man of confidence. I don't know anything. Ignorance.
There's a 13% chance to die here.
I did it again.
Okay. Well, we're over 2 hours, so we're going to take a break here. I'm going to stick around. I'm going to do a giveaway or 2. Let me just turn off the music, pull up the Twitch chat. If you guys need to mute your mics, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, whatever you need to do. We've got about 15 minutes here.
I'm going to just grab water.
I'm gonna grab an Eldar.
Right on you, Matthew.
No, you sit in the back
Oh, you can get everybody. Get everybody.
till 2.
I need the laptop. Pass me the laptop, please.
Yeah, you sit over here.
Hey, I could go play.
Obviously, during the break,
Just stared at it. It's like,
we're gonna have to take a 5-minute break with me
I'll
and you
get it next
gone, quickly figuring out what's gonna happen next year because we're not gonna have you sit out the rest. We'll bring in another character, or you can play Brander.
No, that's okay.
Play Brander.
Play Brander.
I don't want to play the bird gimp.
He's not a kid.
He's got more health than you ever have.
He doesn't want to play Two-Face.
It's okay. If you let me just put it this way: if you bring in another character,
How far? Like, am I taking up extra room now?
Josh, password. I don't know what you set the password to. So, basically, if you're not going to do Brander, Kenny, that's fine. You will be sitting around waiting for your character to be introduced then. So you go think about that.
I've been playing for 15 years. I'm used to my characters being delayed. I die a lot in Dungeons and Dragons. I take a lot of risks. They don't always pay off.
Kenya.
Yep.
Is dead.
Yeah, I may need to rearrange this Eldar stats, though. The reason I didn't want to play him is
push
because
mute on
he's
mine?
made of paper. But I suppose everyone's made of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
have you noticed? You in
Yeah.
your power armor, you were.
Even psychic powers can't protect me.
My goodness, that was highly entertaining.
I can't believe we rolled a 1. I'm like, you want to spin a round?
Oh.
Is
yeah,
everybody
what do you
muted?
mean?
Is everybody muted except me? Okay, I'm still working.
I'm now muted.
I'm gonna go back. You can.
I'm still in here.
I'm actually now muted because I'm Steve now.
You can unmute me.
Aaron's muted.
I'm gonna stay here.
Matt's here.
Now the names aren't correct.
Jeremy?
The names are not correct.
No, what?
I'm 3.
Woo! So we're on.
There's no 3.
Robin went to the bathroom. I don't know.
There's an ABC, and then a C, and then a orc.
I'm also Warzone.
You're also Warzone?
Yeah, I'm a little good.
Yeah, just make sure it actually matches. We don't want to, because he's not there to listen. He's like, that happens when you accidentally do it wrong.
Hello, can you hear me? How many people we got watching?
We have right now 616.
Oh wow.
Nice.
How'd you guys like the Harambe thing?
Oh,
It's so funny because he died.
That's what he said. That was his words.
Because he's dead.
that's what got me.
I'm sorry, it's relevant. You simply said it had a silver back.
I'm actually gonna go grab a soda.
Whoa, lots of comments. Hi from Wales guy. All right, let's do a giveaway.
Hey.
Oh, better
Luca
grab my
is
phone.
muted apparently.
Luca is
So,
muted.
okay, don't look at what the stickers say. Look at your
Actual Warzone.
mic.
Do you see Warzone?
I see he's.
No, don't look down there. That does. Somebody, whoever set up the mics, didn't plug them back in the right place.
Oh, okay. Look at the lab. All right.
Yeah, look for the one that says Warzone. Find the one that's connected to, then unmute that one, and make sure the other ones are muted, except for mine. And
Warzone
Vito's.
Studio
Oops.
is.
Mine's
this
Zone
one.
Mortalis.
There you go.
I'm 3.
All right, I should be unmuted now, everyone.
You are 3.
Star Mex.
3 is.
Thank you for buying a lifetime membership.
Hey, nice.
Best way to start at Iron Jaws, 500,000, 2,000 points. Iron Jaws are very straightforward.
Oh yeah. They are.
At a low points level, you just get the War Boss. Is that what they're called?
Oh, Mega War Boss.
Mega Boss on foot, and just Ard Boys and Brutes. And then as you expand, you can add Gore Gruntas. Gore Gruntas are good objective grabbers.
That's about it.
But there's really not much more except Gore Gruntas and then the Mega Boss on the Wyverns, on the Maw Crushers, sorry. And you add those in no less than 1,500 points for the Maw Crushers because they're very expensive. They're really good. Don't get me wrong. Iron Jaws are pretty one-dimensional though. You just get lots of Ard Boys. Brutes are really good. Gore Gruntas for flanking and grabbing objectives, and then Maw Crushers for your higher level.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, almost right away, a War Chanter and a Weird Boy. Or Weird Knob, whatever they call them.
I find the line lacks a lot of models.
Oh yeah, it's been splintered. They need to convert it or converge it back with like the other orcs, with Savage Orcs. If they take the Savage Orcs and Iron Jaws and stick them back together, give them access to a few trolls of their own, maybe a giant.
Yep.
Then you've got a book. So hopefully we'll see that.
Yeah, because you see that with all the other books. You all of a sudden you'll just have special abilities for being Iron Jaw. You'll have special abilities for being a bone splitter.
All right, let's do a giveaway.
Hey, what are we throwing away?
We are going not throwing away, giving away. Kill Team Arena.
Oh,
This is
look at
a
that.
big fat box. So this actually is it's an expansion. Yeah, you need a copy of the Kill Team core manual in order to use the contents of this box.
That's supposed to be the competitive version of Kill Team, I think,
Yeah,
right?
essentially. It comes with a 64-page Kill Team Arena book, 2 folding game boards, the Kill Team Arena scenery, so it has all sorts of doors and crates and pipes, 12 mission cards, 28 tactics, 2 sets of the arena objective cards. There's no miniatures with this, but it does have the double-sided Kill Team Arena game board, so this thing is really cool. That's fat, it's big. So the rules for the giveaway, let me make sure that we're not on follower-only mode, because I believe we are. Where did I put the mouse? There it is. Don't like using the little touchpad thing.
I won't. I never will.
Okay, let's turn follower mode off. Boom. Okay. So essentially, the way that you join is make sure you're in the chat. So if you don't have a Twitch username, you need one, Twitch account. I'm going to give you a word, and you put that word in just by itself, not in a sentence. Uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter, but it's just that word. If you do it more than once, Nightbot will automatically disqualify you. We'll do it for about a minute, and then I'll randomly pick one.
That's the word.
The word is not Harambe.
See?
I was thinking about it too.
The word is arena.
Wow, what a surprise. Kenny called it.
A-R-E-N-A.
Okay. Well, why did you lose it so bad at that?
Hmm?
Why did you lose it so bad?
Because he
at that?
also loves the
Because it's a
Harambe meme.
quality meme.
Arena. A-R-E-N-A to win this box.
Who took this? Ron, did you take that photo?
Anybody in the world can win it.
This is
I
the
always
worst
get that
photo.
question. I'm from somewhere else. Can I win the giveaways? Yeah, sure. We'll ship it to you. It might cost us an arm and a leg, but
I will ship
Look what
it
I'm doing.
to Antarctica.
we love you guys,
Did
so
Ron
we'll ship
take
it
that
anywhere.
photo?
We'll eat the shipping costs. I can't guarantee
took
that
it?
you won't
Was
pay like
that
some
you?
sort of duty on your side.
Who took this photo?
Mike. What was the which one? It was Mike.
I'm
on
Does he
unmuted.
know what I'm doing?
No.
Yeah, I'm Warzone. I'm back.
You have to look at the labs.
So Luca, do not give away Shadow Spear. Okay, overnight. Dave's giving that away tomorrow.
Oh, don't give away Shadow Spear. Okay, so
Okay,
that's the
arena
one-
is the word. Arena.
So wait.
What are we looking up?
Yeah, there's a Shadow Spear box. Don't give that away.
I picture that was
Sorry, guys.
apparently. At
Dave
very
wants all the
bad
glory.
timing.
Of what?
Oh, he's playing the wrong game then.
Beat him.
Also, we have no glory.
Oh, okay. Arena is the word. I'm going to grab a winner in a second. Okay, we're going to roll the winner. Here we go. There's no models in this one. I do have a kill. The next one I'll do is a kill team. Actual kill team.
Keep it as long as
Pixel Vegas.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Been following since March 19th, yesterday. Welcome to our channel. Pixel Vegas. Congratulations for winning Kill Team Arena. So whisper to us your email or your postal address, whatever you want, so that we can get in contact with you and send this to you. Anywhere in the world where that you live. Pixel
Anywhere.
Vegas. Congratulations.
Nice job.
That's good. Arena's good. I like
I haven't seen them say anything, so I'm not sure if they heard. Pixel Vegas. You were here 2 seconds ago. Actually, can you just put that in the file? So we'll do one more giveaway. This one, the opposite. It'll be Kill Team, but with models.
Oh.
This is the Kill Team Theta 7 Aquisitus. Yep. It's an Adeptus Mechanicus Kill Team, which consists of
the new model, right? The
One Waitley Magos
one.
and 5
Who's
Karen
shushing you? Is he
Rust Stockers.
shushing you?
He's
That's
so
awesome.
good. He increases the range of AdMech by 6 inches.
Yeah. So this actually comes
So
with a
good.
unique model.
This is a
Pretty
cool
cool.
model that a lot of people want to get their hands on.
Balthamus Volk Tech Priest Manipulus.
Yeah.
And he comes with 5. Are those Rust Stalkers?
Yeah, they're infiltrators or Rust
Yeah,
Stockers.
because
Oh, I guess you could build them however you want.
Yeah, just the sprue.
And it comes with all the cards, some extra scenery, some backstory, the tokens, all that kind of fun
It's a
stuff.
good box.
But this model, you can only get it in this box.
Yeah.
Because I found that out through the Gene Stealer Cult one, which had the Kelamorph, which has all those awesome pistols. But you had to buy this whole box to get that one model.
Yep.
Totally worth it, though.
You're
Okay.
not muted anymore.
And so there's going to be a word. The word is Acquisitus.
Acquisitus.
I'm just joking. Don't do that. It's not Acquisitus.
It's too late. It's already happened.
No.
No,
No, it's not
it's
Acquisitus.
not happening. Is it? No, it's not.
Is the word Magos?
The word is not Magos.
I'm trying.
The word is somewhere on here. It is
Team. Kill.
global. 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 As in, join the global 40K community.
Amazing.
Oh, look at it fly.
Global. He's actually flying here.
Oh yeah, it's flying. Look at global.
Oh, look at fly. I think he said look at a fly.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Yeah, the flies.
there's a fly. There's a fly. I can't believe all the flies. Global.
14.
Somebody was asking if we had miniatures and you're using terrain. We do have miniatures, but we have found that we haven't really needed it. Okay, now that we're doing session 4, you just did another combat. Are you feeling the lack of miniatures yet?
No.
No.
And I love using miniatures.
It's a really good theater of the mind game.
This works really well. We played a game. We were playing D&D last night, and we fought like 50 some odd.
Oh.
What were those things called? Twig thingies.
Those were twig blights with needle blights and vine blight. I
It
think
took
was
us
the
like
big
2.5 hours to do one combat encounter. If that same combat encounter happened in Wrath and Glory, half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm not trying to say D&D is not good, because D&D is awesome.
Just
But
number
40k
3.
Wrath and Glory definitely takes the combat and makes it streamlined
Robbie, why don't you
enough
turn
that
it
you
off?
can go through it fast.
No.
Global.
Yeah, don't turn it off.
Yeah, because it'll get staticky.
Yeah, go. You always warn him to mute it before you turn it off.
Hall's variety pack. Look, a fly. Let's use overwhelming firepower on it.
Yeah, it's going to be its own thing now. Okay, so let's choose a winner. Global.
I really hope it's.
Is Wrath and Glory good for beginners? Says CJ Parker. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. The rule book is we've complained about the rule book not being very well organized, but the game is actually not that difficult.
The PDF is better than the
PDF has less of the errors,
Yeah.
but still not great. Scarbrand 88. Oh no, Scarbrand just won. Oh boy.
Scarbrand 88. That was like 888.
Just 88.
Oh, right.
Scarbrand 88. Been following since today.
Do you like corn?
Welcome, Scarbrand 88, to following our channel. Woot, he says, or she, not sure. Says Scarbrand.
I like Scarbrand's new rules in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
I think they're good.
So, congratulations. Please whisper your email address to us so we can get a hold of you. Scarbrand
Terrifying.
88. Okay, so just a reminder to everybody, a few things. One, we have our Lifetime Vault membership sale going on right now during this 24-hour live stream, which you can go to lifetime.miniwargaming.com to buy one. Essentially, it's lifetime. You buy it, you never have to pay for the Vault membership again. So it's a good deal. Helps us get a little influx of cash so that we can, as we're getting ready to move to the bunker, so we can afford to buy some extra stuff for it. Gives you savings in the long run. Minecraft Meet, I am lifetime member. Awesome. Thank you. Death Lord Scorn. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Good night from South Africa. Good night.
Good night from
Pixel Vegas. I'm a lifetime member. Awesome. I'm glad that you won one of the gifts then.
Sick.
Please give away some tanks. I got
Do we
some
have-
other stuff. Looks like I got some more
Is that a
terrain.
Plagueburst crawler?
I've got
No. Is there
I
more to
got
give
some
away?
night. I got some night hunt. Uh-oh.
Is there more to give away
Is
than
that the band downstairs?
Yep.
Of course it is.
They're really not very good.
They're not.
I think they're Turkish.
Wait, is my... maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, not that
That's not
matters.
really important. They're just not
no,
good.
it's when they sing, they're not...
It's not
singing
English. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what language it was.
Yeah, I think they're Turkish. Turkish.
I didn't say
I
that.
was like,
I didn't
Turkish,
say that. I'm like,
I was like,
because
I think it's Turkish.
they don't sing in English. So I'm like, I wonder what they singing. It's actually not, I don't mind it.
All right, let's see if we can...
It's when they're doing the same part over.
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to mute. You guys jump on the Twitch chat, talk with everybody for a few minutes while I go talk to Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to formulate a plan.
I'll just turn 180 degrees.
360 degrees and sit down.
Can you mute me, please?
You are muted.
I'm Zone Mortalis.
Am I muted? Am I still muted?
Yep.
What are you?
You're
Am I muted?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep. Positive.
Hey, do you guys have Twitch chat?
Oh,
I
yeah.
have it on my computer.
I got Twitch chat.
Take it. Interact.
Getting there.
Give you a few minutes. All
Where's
right.
my mouse?
Kenny is muted as well. It's important that
I can't reach it.
We're going to turn off our mics. So you'll know in a second.
Vito, get the
No, I
mouse.
have a map.
Okay, wait, can I be heard? Rob, am I muted?
Nope.
Nope to what of those two questions?
You're not muted.
Thanks, buddy.
Where's Twitch on here? Here we go.
Wow, tier list, that's gross.
646 people watching. That is a lot.
Hey, what up? Kenny's being taught to tie his shoelaces, eh? What was that about Luca?
Oh, it's going faster.
Gee. Oh no! Oh no! There it goes.
No, don't
that's-
interact that much. I think Lee's home right now.
How, Luca, what's the game plan for the unsupervised games? Okay, Broham. Are you sticking around, K Broham? We're playing Magic the Gathering and live battle reports, I think. Depends on how many people are here. Not viewers, but actual people playing. I think we have, it looks to be 5. So maybe
4 or
not.
5 people, yeah.
Probably a lot of Magic at first until people go home.
I mean, I can't really.
You can't really go home.
I can't really go home.
That's fair.
I have no way to get home.
That's fair. Oh, I guess, yeah, the buses are
Army
not running.
1917. Oh, apparently the Black Legion managed to set something on fire.
Oh.
10,000 years
Thanks,
of
Cat.
fighting against the Imperium. They managed to
They
set
got
something,
Vigilus.
They set something on fire. Rah. Do I play Spectre Operations? No, but I've heard of it. I think that's one of those games that I would play if
Now,
anybody
I'm
around here knew what it
important.
was.
Someone wants me to rustle your beard in a manly way.
As opposed to like a more feminine way.
I suppose.
What?
I don't know. Never played Magic
Yeah,
the Gathering.
I'm important now.
40k Munchkin, we might play some
Yeah.
of it, but I don't know if
This
it's
is where I
right on
belong.
stream.
Do we have
I look good in charge? Yeah, I do.
Do we have Munchkin here? I don't think we do.
No, 40k Munchkin just came out.
Oh, you
That's
know what
they
we
were
do have
asking.
here, though?
Or it came out
We
pre-order.
have that Chaos Gods game. I can't remember the name of it all of a sudden.
Well, Aaron, you're a poet.
Where you play the 4 gods over the old world.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What is that? I can't remember. Anyways, guys, essentially what we're doing tonight is we might be playing, like, vote for the best. Like, what are the overwhelming votes? Now, that's kind of hard, though, with, like, a spam, so it's hard to tell.
I think you could probably get Mike to set something up on, like, Facebook or whatever.
That's
Do
true,
it.
too. Because we'll be
Chaos
tired.
in the old
Chaos, yeah, that's it.
Chaos
Thank you.
Field. We're going to have to be changing it up a good amount as well. We'll probably do something for a couple hours, maybe stop, do something else for another hour or two, stop, do something else.
Hi, fam, you're...
Commander is always a fun interactive game that any amount of people can join in on. So that's what the plan was. Otherwise, we might do other things.
And at some point, I'll probably just end up painting.
Yeah, and if people
and
just
doing
want to,
emails and stuff.
if people just want to bow out and start doing, like Josh said, you want to model or paint, and then at that point, Kenny and I can do like a live battle report.
Because I still got to finish up stuff for Adepticon next week.
Yes,
Whoa.
that is next week.
I'm getting
Whoa.
so close to that deadline.
I gotta do the schedule. Make sure we have content for next week.
And that it's posted.
Adepticon's next week?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, it is.
Right?
That was fast.
Feels like just yesterday I bought my hotel
Ooh,
room and told everyone else
karaoke,
they should do
someone
the
said.
same. And they didn't.
That'd be a good one.
I played Geth. I used to have the Geth deck. I
Arch
have
Enemy. Oh, I didn't bring Arch Enemy stuff. No.
Arch Enemy is good too. I have 8 different commanders currently.
I've got the plane chase app though. If you want to do that.
You have the Plane Chase app?
Yeah.
I love Plane Chase.
It's the best format.
I think what I'm going to be working on is I got some stuff I need to build, but I don't know what I need to build, but I know I need to build. And then I also I think I'm just going to do
Nice,
the
malicious.
priorities basing on my Lord of the Rings stuff so we can start playing a bit.
Oh, you're just waiting on doing that? Oh, Kenny and I were just playing Lord of the Rings. We really tried to get a game done, but because he's playing goblins, it takes forever. So we're near the end.
We're talking about Lord of the Rings now, are we?
We were
I just want to be important for a bit.
we were this close to finishing our game before we decided we had to actually probably start working
I
on
can
this.
see Luca wins.
Before we unmute you.
Yeah, all the guys are running away.
How you doing?
My microphone is on.
All right, I'm gonna mute you now. You're muted.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some more
Dang
water,
it,
too.
Gaza,
That's
I'm
okay,
assembly
keep
man.
Okay, Kenny, I'm gonna unmute you.
Do it.
I'm unmuted. This
So,
is not
Caddy, will I
muted.
play K47 in the bunker? I'm sure Rob and I will play games like K47 and everything else. I cannot speak to if we're going to film it and if we're going to film it for MiniWarGaming or anything like that, but we will definitely be playing the heck out of it.
What? What are you talking about now?
K47, somebody's asking if that's something that we'll play in the bunker. And I mean, like, I'll play it
What's the most
while I'm at the
annoying?
bunker.
What's the most annoying loyalist or legion to play against in 30K? Traitor or loyalist?
What's the
Traitor.
most annoying one?
Yeah, name
Playing
the
it?
most annoying traitor and
No, but
the
that-
most annoying loyalist.
Thousand Suns is the most annoying trader by far.
Yep.
All right, yeah, they're pretty bad.
Dribbling Dave. I was not peeing. I was getting some water from the water cooler. It does sound very similar.
What's the really annoying loyalist?
What's an annoying? I hear Space Wolves are annoying.
They
Oh, we're
can't-
talking about Rainbow Stairwell now?
Dark Angels because of the players.
Where did Rainbow Stairwell come
They're
up?
sad because no book.
They're sad because no book.
I hope Steve's listening.
It's a good question, Lemon Toaster. Lemon Toaster says that the assault rule says you can shoot with a DN +2 while running, but you could already do a multi-action run and shoot with a +2 difficulty. So what is the benefit? Is it just a...
Sounds like you just throw it in as part of your run.
I'm curious.
Yeah, but you could do that anyways with the multi-action. There's no restriction there. You can just multi-action run and shoot.
Matt, real quick, I'm going to cut you off. Scarbrand88 won a prize and has whispered his name, address,
That's
and
fine.
email. That's everything you
We're
need.
gonna look at email address is the best thing because then we can get a hold of you if anything happens.
Yeah.
But we'll be in contact with all the prize winners.
I don't know how to make that go away.
There should be a
People were asking
small
for a
line
medium
to make
lockdown.
it minimize.
Kenny,
No,
a lot of
there's a
people want you
X
to
and a
be
gear.
a two-headed mutant.
Nice.
No.
Try hitting the X. See what happens.
Well, no, because then I'm going to close out a Scarbrand.
It can be fired as part of a run action, but they increased attack's difficulty by 2. But
Here,
you
I'm
can
gonna
do a
give this
multi-action
back
run
over that.
fire. I don't know. What are we missing this? I don't need it now.
Kenny and Dying Nemo more
you can just close
iconic
it.
duo.
Kenny and Dying name a more iconic duel.
Wait, what was it? I missed it.
Kenny and Dying. Name a more iconic duo.
Let's see how it is.
Rough.
Let's see.
You see how you scum.
I deserve.
Rough. R-U-F-F.
Exactly.
Wolf.
Okay, so
Wolf.
real quick before we get back to playing, when we were all laughing about Harambe
Yes.
Oh my
and
goodness.
dragging the body, was anybody thinking about it being that kid that fell into the pit?
No,
Okay.
I
Good
did.
time.
Matt.
Mine went there immediately.
No, but
I only started laughing because he started laughing.
I was fine. I kind of chuckled, but then he did his Joker laugh.
Yeah, it's
And
like, no, I'm
okay,
gone.
This is a thing now.
I am gone.
somebody showed me a story where a lady was screwing around with a panther, a caged panther.
The Jaguar one or whatever. Yeah,
Jaguar, yeah, and the Jaguar mauled her, and then the zoo's like, you know what? No, we're not going to put this Jaguar down.
Yeah,
We
it's
don't
not the
want
Jaguar's fault. This is
Right.
not going to be another Harambe situation.
Exactly. I'm like, no,
like-
they didn't.
She wanted to take a selfie with the Jaguar, so thought that would be a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
Jaguar.
yeah, I think it is Jaguar.
Lemon Toaster, I can't figure out. I don't know why the assault rule says you can run and shoot with a +2 difficulty, because multi-action does exactly that.
I heard
Jaguar.
Jaguar. I heard an ad this morning going about Jaguars, and I was like, that's a weird way to say that.
Jaguars?
Is it Jaguar?
It's only Benedict Cumberbatch trying to say penguin.
Penguins.
The penguins.
Penguin.
And it's never the same twice.
It's like Rob saying Cullen's name. I'm sorry, he called him Colon earlier.
He calls him that every day.
I think I would just. I'm having a different conversation with
Yeah.
Lemon Toaster right now. I think I would house rule it that assault weapons can run and shoot as a multi-action without any penalty.
Ooh.
Like I feel that that's what they mean to say,
It's a more
but
relevant
but
conversation.
it should say without increasing the attack difficulty by 2, because otherwise there's no difference. Because like what has assault? Assault bolter has assault. Flamer has
Is it
assault.
assault bolter?
He's a Primaris weapon.
Yeah, it's a Primaris.
Oh, stupid, silly Primaris.
Combat
Cool.
shotgun has assault. Yeah, I think I would rule it that way. So guys, if you have a weapon that has assault, you can run and shoot it as a multi-action without the +2 difficulty. Okay, do you get that?
Yes.
It feels like the rule that says you can run and shoot it with a +2 difficulty is a throwback to the 40K's rule, where you can run and shoot assault weapons but with -1 to shoot. But the thing is, everything can run and shoot in this one. It would be thanks to multi-action. Unless I'm missing something in the FAQ, which is quite possible, which I've got right here, though.
I wonder if they can even hear the band. Do you think they can hear the
I
band?
don't know. Can you guys hear that band?
Probably not. It's pretty...
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
It always sounds the same anyway.
Oh, they're always practicing the same songs, right? Yeah.
For that
Yeah,
world
there's
tour.
nothing in the
Those are
FAQ
different
about
songs?
assault weapons.
There's like 3.
It's the same 2 chords.
They just put them in different orders.
You mean like every other pop song out there? Oh no,
Well-
they're usually 3 chords. Sorry.
Oh, what's that one performer? Little Richard? Lionel Richie?
Ask them to turn up the
Those are
Turkish
both
jams.
performers.
Super
Yeah,
vocal.
I'm thinking Lionel
Little
Richie.
Richard's the one with his hands covered in rings.
Okay, I'm thinking Lionel
See ya, the
Richie.
real wavy davy.
I'm back in the day. I'm talking
Hello.
I listened to a whole CD. This is like all I do is songs are the exact same.
Malintent says you can then you can run and shoot. Just use another action.
Little Richard.
You can already do that. You can do more than that for multi actions.
They listen to a song in the
I guess. No, that would be weird. What other action would you be trying to pull off? Because you could run, shoot it, and do multi-action to something else, and only get +2 difficulty to that something else. But that's pretty darn vague. Like, how often is that going to come up? I could reload, run, and shoot, and only get +2 difficulty instead of +4. But that seems pretty specific.
Just reloading in action.
Reload is an action. So
yeah.
if you ever need a reload and you still want to shoot, you can totally do it. It's
Nice.
multi-action.
Run into
No, it's
melee,
+2.
shoot,
Yes, right.
difficulty.
Yeah.
slap.
Vito, where's the vest at? Says Army.
Not tonight.
He doesn't have time.
Tonight is a casual night.
It's casual Wednesday. Soon to be casual Thursday.
He's not helping with the magic show after.
I will not dignify that with a response.
Love it.
That's irony. Saltiest Chip. Hey, Matt, trying to get into orcs, but I don't know what would be better money-wise. Age of Sigmar or 40K?
Oh, jeez.
Probably Age of Sigmar, because you'll need less of them. Because 40K, you're going to get a lot of big stuff, too.
You
But
only
orcs,
need, like, a few
the
hundred.
only orcs that are relevant right now in Age of Sigmar are Iron Jaws.
Which are not too expensive, because you don't need a lot of them.
Right, but they're not
But
that creative.
they're not awesome, and
Yeah.
40K orcs are.
Yes, that's the...
I guess it depends what game you're into, what game your friends are into. Run, jump, and shoot. Yeah.
Play whatever has the most friends playing.
You know, Mike. Wait, how many? You can declare as many multi-actions as you want, right?
Yeah, it's just an extra. It's cumulative +2. So yeah, the assault weapon could run, shoot, and multi-action something else. Only get +2 to that something else. But no, you'd still get an extra +2 on the shooting as well because it's when you do multi-action, everything you're doing goes up by +2 difficulty.
My guy.
And so your assault weapon would be +4 difficulty.
My guy goes as 10.
The other thing would only be +2, not +4.
3 jumping jacks, makes a batch of pancakes. And then
Real
goes
quick, who's got an assault weapon? Put your hand up.
Nobody. But you might find one. They're not uncommon.
I'll throw it
Combat
away. Don't pick it
shotgun.
up.
I'll throw it away.
Combat shotguns, grenade launchers are assault weapons, radium carbines.
Oh,
You might find
no.
one of those in here.
He's got a las blaster. It's an assault weapon.
Why are you the
Hey,
worst?
put your sheet away. Don't show everybody else your sheet.
They know what I
I know.
am.
They know you are.
Can I?
Okay, I think we're done for our
You
break.
want an oatmeal raisin?
I love oatmeal raisin.
Thank you to everybody who's been
fruity.
subscribing. Woof.
Fruity.
I see your tier 1 there. Thank you so much for two months. Sorry, I can't shout out to everybody. There's a lot. I appreciate that. A lot.
Good thing.
Okay.
We're not playing right now.
So we're back
like
from our
none
break.
here.
Everybody silent for 10 seconds.
Oh, I can squish this.
Luca. Wow. You didn't last half a second. That was amazing.
Oh wow, I can squish this. Sorry.
No, that's not even what's funny. You don't even know what's funny. That's even funnier.
Funny.
Okay. Okay, I'll start over. Why is that so hard?
Why is it so long?
I did 10 seconds. I'm trying to give a gap so that Colin can find where the edit is.
The
It's
longest
easier.
10 seconds.
I counted to 10.
Give me a cookie.
It was a full haram.
They're good. I love an
cookie
oatmeal
too.
raisin cookie.
Oh, they're oatmeal raisin. Is there any ones with chocolate chips?
No.
No, you
right,
missed
so-
all 6 of those,
Oh. No,
and they had M&Ms in them.
They had M&Ms too?
Did you not see the colors?
Oh my
The
goodness.
colors of the rainbow? That's good.
I was too busy playing the game.
Vito, would you like one before they're gone?
As
Yeah,
a DM,
take
I
one.
have to pay a little more attention to the players.
Oh,
As is
come on.
evidence.
1, not 2.
They're stuck.
Okay, we're back from our break.
What?
No. No.
I will take one.
Aaron, would you like a mutant cookie? It's only even slightly handled.
No, that is full of
We're only
butter.
3 hours in and we're already this giddy. It's going to be a long night.
It's gonna get worse.
Okay.
What is that?
It's my next cookie.
It's meaty and thick.
So you're in the cafeteria. Kenya is lying on the ground in a pile of blood, in a pool of blood. And you've just finished off the last creatures. You're lying in a pile of bodies. You obviously make your way out. What do you do?
Walking up to Kenya's body. I inspect him.
Give me a Medicaid test, difficulty free.
Oh boy. Sure, I'm 3 in Medicaid. Oh, I have complication. Blood starts spurting out of his injury.
You kill him.
Hey, you killed me.
As you're like flying around, more blood comes out, and you actually feel like you made it worse.
Even though he's dead, you made it worse.
I'm dead. You feel guilt.
I told him to be careful. I told him to be careful. I try and stop the bleeding and like, nope. Nope. Oh, he's dead. He is dead.
Time of death? Now.
Yep. Log that down, soldier.
Yes, sir.
It's not like you're best friends or anything, right?
Okay, I'm back.
It's not like I was like your only friend, right?
That was awful.
It's it sucks losing a member of the team.
Why is this not working?
Okay, I somehow have a less table here now.
All right.
Thank you.
Battery, 60%.
Thank you.
Connected to.
I love when
That scared the heck out of me.
I love when she joins in.
That's a new party member.
Put it right where. Kick him out.
What you want the mutant cookie?
Okay.
Okay,
Who's
so we're back into the game.
I'm gonna just kind of sweep the room and look for any other threats.
So while you're doing that, what's everybody else doing?
Can we take his hand flamer?
Are you what?
Take his hand flamer?
You're gonna go loot his body?
Is he dead?
You know he's dead yet.
I pick up his. I will pick up his weapons. And any reloads he had that were relevant. Anything that he had that was
I
relevant.
had 1 reload
Okay.
for my hand flamer.
But it wasn't specific to your hand flamer. Just a reload.
I had a reload. It seems to be a universal cartridge.
For a hand flamer.
I brought another pencil.
Yeah, for a hand
I
flamer.
gave you a pencil earlier.
Kenny took it.
It's right.
It's your pen.
Okay. Well, this whole character sheet's written in pen. I might as well scratch things.
Was this our fresh session?
Nope. No. That was a short rest. Right. When we take a long rest, you get to rejuvenate your rest.
That's what I needed.
No, in about an hour, hour and a half, we'll take a longer break.
Okay.
What else is everybody doing? You literally were just attacked by these weird creatures. Kenya went down, presumably dead. You're pulling yourself out of the bodies. You're searching the room.
I stand up with this war gear and say, "He's dead. We have to continue."
Are you sure?
You can't fit in my battle armor.
Are you 100% this man is dead?
Check for yourself.
Roll a complication. More blood comes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Please
check.
do roll it off.
I'm gonna
She's
check.
dead. You don't have to roll.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go check out where those aliens died.
Okay, so there's piles of gray goo. That's all it is. There's no parts of anything.
It's not like nanomachines or anything.
Not that you were aware of.
You said gray goo, so I had to.
When you look at it, you do not think about nanomachines.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something you've encountered before.
Might have been.
Can we hunt for more rations?
In the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Dutch is going to do that.
So you're going to go into the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right, so you go into the kitchen
Mhm.
where the creatures came from.
Ooh. There's.
Is that where you're going?
Do it.
Constantine, you want to come with me, see if we can find more food for the party?
I'm already out kind of just sweeping around looking for other threats.
He's halfway across the room right now
Oh,
looking around.
jeez.
You're just talking to yourself now.
Yeah, you say that and you turn around and he's not next to you.
Wilfred, you want to come with me? If I want to live?
Listen, all right. We'll go in there, but we can't waste too much time here.
We need to find provisions.
I know, I understand. Let's try and make it quick.
Yes, very quick.
Let's go. To the back.
To the wall.
Okay, so you go through the door. You enter into a large kitchen area that's shelves, side rooms with pantries and stuff where they obviously store a lot of the food. It's not very hard to find lots of rations, a good 20 rations worth of rations. That's what you could basically carry out, right? Like you won't be able to carry 100 days worth of food.
Yeah, that's good enough.
And as you look around the room, you find a lot of bodies, and a lot of them are torn up. Like they look like they've been sliced with very large knives.
They look like they're being eaten, or just mutilated.
Mutilated. Some parts are, you could say that they look a little eaten too. Oh yeah, you're no longer restrained. Yeah, definitely the creatures looked like they were going at them. As you go into one of the side pantries, you find a cluster of familiar looking eggs on the ground. And there's actually a pile of bodies, and these eggs are kind of embedded within the bodies, like they're growing out of the carcasses.
You know what? This might be a service to us later. I pull out the hand flamer I just took and start
burning them down.
Start burning them.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna stand back.
More soon if you get a complication and blow up in your face.
That's fair.
So no, you did not. All right, so you just kind of cook the eggs and all the bodies that they're on, but those bodies are obviously long dead and mutilated and stuff, so there's not much to them. And yeah, they burn, and they just kind of sputter, and when they crack open, gray liquid just kind of forms out of them as well. And it just kind of scatters around, and they seem destroyed.
All right, Dutch will link back with whoever left is remaining, because you've taken off, correct?
I'm just gonna like sweep the
He's
room.
around the rest of the room. You can easily see him when you go back out there.
All right, so let's link back and let's get out of here. We should move forward.
We haven't searched the room for provisions. We didn't find any provisions.
We
right?
found,
Yeah, you found lots of
We
them.
found 20 ration packs.
Nice. Okay.
Or 20 rations worth of rations.
yeah.
Like, you'd write 20 rations, so whenever you need to eat, you would use one
I'll write
ration.
that.
It's miscellaneous food.
Away we go.
Sir, did we
Space
take all the
rations.
equipment off of the?
Well,
Dead guy.
I grabbed his weapons because they were easy enough to grab.
The power armor will be fitted.
The power armor is far too small for myself or the Katachan, and I'm not too sure if it would fit you or not, or if it would take too much time to take that off and put them on
Mine's
yourself.
of much higher quality.
Okay, we're just gonna.
Did you get his Vox?
I assume it's built into the power armor.
That's lame.
Yeah,
That's lame.
we got a couple Vox speeds, anyways.
Everybody at this point has a Vox.
Actually, no, it's just
No, you had a box.
You both have box. I'm the only one without a
From
bead.
the
Oh,
Boxy box.
Two short range ones.
Yeah, so
Two short range low quality ones.
they both got the low quality box speeds. I haven't the one without comms, but we'll find something at some
Maybe you
point.
didn't write it down.
Yeah.
You found two
we found two. Yeah.
when you guys were searching the room.
Can't even take. I guess the helmet's attached to the power armor.
It is, but the helmet would be
Detach
too. The helmet would be
Well,
too
the
small
helmet
for me.
would be powered by the power armor too. So it's not
Yeah, the power
Makes
pack on the
sense.
back.
Bobblehead.
It's best we just leave it here.
The good guy.
I understand it's a waste. That is an expensive piece of equipment, but it's not going to do us any good just lugging it around. You did good service, though.
Carrying any grenades on him?
I grabbed the grenade.
Awesome.
How does Brander feel about?
He just seems in shock this whole
right?
time. Like everything that happens, he just reacts. He ran over next to him to try to patch him up, and failed, and he just died right in front of him. And they had kind of become friends, so he's clearly upset.
Rainer's getting possessed. This is what's. He's having a bad time.
Yeah, he's not feeling too good. Physically, he's okay,
Right.
but he's clearly shaken by all these events.
Okay. I got my phone. It's fine.
I'm sorry, Brandon, but we have to keep going.
He just kind of nods his head. He's like, should have stayed in bed this morning.
Right?
Or
You
2
mean
days ago.
3 days ago?
3 days ago, yeah, I'm not sure anymore. This is all very confusing.
Could have called in sick. I guess
Yep.
we would have missed the whole.
Didn't even mind the planet that we were on. Should have stayed there.
Well, could be probably a lot better than this.
Carry on?
Carry on.
Okay. So as you exit the cafeteria, Wilfric and Constantine, your vision hazes over, and all of a sudden you find yourself surrounded by black clouds, and then it parts and you experience a new vision. And this new vision, you both experience this separately, but at the same time. You look up at a man looming above you as though he were sitting on something very tall. He's nearly naked, and his body is covered in cuts and scars. The scars seem to form a pattern, but the pattern twists and changes such that it is hard to look at and impossible to discern. Looking down, you see what he's sitting on. A pile of dead bodies, each of them torn to shreds as if by a wild animal. They wouldn't listen, he says, as tears of blood roll down his face. I tried to tell him not to do it, but he wouldn't stop. He needed my help to grow his power, to gain control, to navigate deeper. And now I can't control it any longer. This will spread and grow worse, and there is nothing anyone can do to stop it. He has spoken to me, and I must do as he wills. As he speaks, the bodies begin to twitch and move as though they are still alive. They writhe with pain, and with excruciating slowness begin to pull themselves up to their feet. As one, they turn and stare at you with cold, dead eyes. Then the vision ends. To everybody else, you saw them kind of go into a trance for no more than a couple seconds. But it's noticeable that they just kind of stopped what they were doing. And then it returns to you, and your environment returns to around you.
Jeez, that's way more complicated than I ever want to get myself involved in.
Sir, I think I had a vision again.
Oh, great. What did you see?
There was a man sitting on top of a giant pile of bodies.
That came to life after a speech?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. For whatever reason, this same individual I've seen before in the previous vision.
Yes.
Yeah. This individual is speaking to Constantine and myself, and I don't know what he wants. Obviously, he's aware of us, or this is some sort of mass projection that is going to the minds of everyone that is still awake on the ship, other than you three, because I assume you have no idea what I'm talking about, Brander?
No.
It's imposing. You know, it's pretty scary stuff.
What does it mean, sir?
Your guess is as good as mine. Well, it could be absolute madness. This guy could have lost his mind a while ago and speaking in riddles. It could mean something. Only one way to find out. Just gotta keep going. Or simply kill him. That'd be amazing. End him. End all of this, baby. Though, it's a loose connection.
Both of you give me a corruption test, difficulty 3.
Oh.
You can spend a wrath to make it 2.
Oh, that's some corruption.
Fail.
Whatever, I'm not using wrath for anything else. There you go.
Here, Josh just use a wrath. Difficulty 2.
Bam! No.
That sucks.
Alright,
Is that plus 1 gain?
Plus 1 corruption, unless you got a complication. I gained 2 ruin.
That is
I'm back up to
correcto.
full. I'm at 5 ruin now.
What corruption level do we need to start making you aware of?
5.
5?
5 or 6? What are you at?
3.
Let me know when you get to 5 and I'll look it up. It's either 5 or 6. I can't remember if it's 1 to 5, then 6 to 10, or it's like once you hit 5, 10, 15, 20 kind of thing. Sorry, what, you're at 3?
Yeah. So
Anybody higher than 3? No? Okay. We're good. Carry on.
Does anyone else have any plans or thoughts or... I think the Brig is the best call to at least get more information. Let's keep going then.
Alpha Brig Omega?
Alpha Brig Omega.
Or Omega Brig Alpha?
Omega Brig. I don't think there's any Alpha.
Continuing on. Brander just kind of looks over and he's like, we're not far, but this is where it might get a little dangerous. Leading the main hallway leading to Brig Omega is guarded by combat servitors. Now, I'm not sure what state they'll be in.
Probably malfunctioning. Shoot anything at anything in sight. With our luck.
This whole place has combat servitors.
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually called murder servitors because they're designed to, and there's more in stasis too.
Murder.
Well, they're the ones that are moving around in Brig Omega, so they patrol it. But if anything has been an indication, I doubt that they are under any control anymore. So the main corridor usually has half a dozen of them. I'm not quite sure what to expect at this point. And unfortunately, the security control for them is at the end of that corridor, beyond them, and there's no other way in to Brig Omega unless we go through the maintenance tunnels. But even those, there's going to be some major security at any entrances through the maintenance shafts to get into that brig. So that's not far from here. We're just like a minute away. We'll have to deal with that.
Of course, that's where we have to go.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for some murder servitors. Great. Lots of servitors have tried to murder us. We've murdered them first.
But those weren't called murder servitors.
We don't know that. They might have been.
You're aware of, some of you would be aware of what murder servitors are. They're basically higher level combat servitors.
Oh my goodness, that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
A murder servitor.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of something better than murder servitor.
They're usually used in higher security areas. Like your typical combat servitor is already pretty scary, but a murder servitor is even stronger. Could be equipped with all sorts of different stuff too.
Why don't they just make all servitors murder servitors?
Well, why not make every gun a big gun?
Right.
And then there's Ed 209.
Yeah.
The ultimate.
There's
murder
efficiency,
servitor.
right? Okay. So as you continue,
Brandon, you know the procedure.
Yeah, he just kind of semi-leads the way, making sure he's never out front. As you continue and you go down the next set of corridors, you're outside of the cafeteria now. You can feel you start. Pretty much all of you, except for Abigail, have experienced some form of waking nightmare where you're You've seen things that weren't actually there, experienced things that weren't actually there. And you continue to have this happen to you, but in small ways, right? You look at the wall and it shifts slightly, but then when you touch it, it's back to its full self. You feel that you see a few bodies twitch, but when you get closer, they're perfectly still and they're quite dead. Just a lot of these things. You turn a corridor and the lights are all off and it's pitch black, but as you walk into it, you realize that it's not. It's just this eeriness, this sense of unease, this not rightness is even one of the corridors where you feel like you're walking on the wall rather than on the floor. But you know you're walking on the floor logically. You look and you're like, that's the floor. And yet your brain is telling you you're walking on the wall, just sideways, as you're going down that corridor. It's actually quite nauseating to have your brain tell you one thing and your body telling you another. And so as you're just going down, it's just this, a lot of these peculiar things just keep happening. And you finally come to the corridor, which he's basically come to the turn where Brander tells you that around that corridor is the main security corridor leading to Brig Omega that would have the servitors there. What would you like to do?
No, so far so good.
So far so good. Yeah, that's an interesting definition.
Yeah, no murder servitors.
That's a bonus, I guess.
So where we are before we enter in there, is there any kind of cover?
Not really, no.
Oh.
Is there any kind of maintenance terminals or anything?
Not ones that would be able to get you access to the servitors if that's what you're hoping for.
I was hoping for anything, really.
Yeah, there's plenty of maintenance terminals all throughout the ship.
Is there any way we can stealth our way there?
There is a way you can stealth your way up.
We could try and be stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Dutch would like to do.
That
you
is,
want,
I
you want
agree.
to scout ahead?
Yeah.
All right, give me a stealth check. It's going to be an opposed roll, so you just tell me what you get.
I would love to try and scout ahead with you. I like this idea. I want to get my eyeballs on what's ever going on. Ah, nice. Wow, really nice.
What'd you get?
4.
I got 4.
6. 7.
Okay, so the two of you just go a little ahead of the group and try to be as quiet as you can. And as you peer around the corner, you look down the corridor, you see what remains of the servitors. They are in pieces all over the hallway.
Like dismantled or destroyed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a pretty gory scene. There's the fluids from their bionics. There's the blood that remains in whatever was left in their body. All over. It's a gore-slicking floor leading up to the main doors to Brig Omega.
So I'm going to look over to the rest of the party and I'm going to say, I'm not saying anything, just kind of motioning for Constantine and Abigail to tag along.
And Brander, never forget Brander.
And Brander, yes.
So I'm going to, looking about, are there the murder servitors' weapons kind of thrown about here as well?
Well, their weapons are
right. They're fused
attached,
in,
so they're not any use to you.
Now, is there any that would say had bolters or heavy bolters on them? I'm just curious.
2 of them have heavy bolters.
Cool. On one of those heavy bolters, they have a certain attachment to the barrel that I would love to grab.
What is it?
It's oh jeez, I had it marked with someone moved it.
Josh.
That was
Got the worst.
it was Kenny. Percussive muzzle brake. It's just rare.
What page is on?
297. It's rare value 3, or rare 3 less.
Sorry, say the page again.
297.
What was the card you had?
Luton. Play to
Oh,
locate, acquire, or otherwise produce a single item rarity value of 3 or less.
Very cool.
Or 3 reloads. Sorry, 297?
Yes.
And it's called a percussive muzzle brake?
Yeah. It's nothing crazy. It fell in the parameters, and I kind of liked it.
Very cool.
Okay, so you're not going to find one of those in the servitors. That's not something that would be on their bolters.
All right.
But we will say that there's a guard nearby who happens to have a custom-fitted gun that it's just an auto gun, but with a custom-fitted piece that you're just looking for right
Would it
there.
fit on my bolt gun?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's why I was asking if they had bolters.
Even though it's custom-fitted.
Right.
It just happens. You're like, oh, look at that. Worked perfectly.
It just
Similar fashion sense.
So it gives you +1 dice to salvo, is that what it is?
If I choose the salvo, instead of it being salvo 2, it would be salvo 3.
So it increases the salvo by 1.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you can mark that down.
Nice.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking down the hallway, I'm
Get it
assuming
up.
now because he's already found this upgrade to his gun. Yeah. So it's kind of a gory scene. It looks like they've just been torn apart by a pack of wild animals.
So what murders the murder servitors?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it looks like someone literally rampaged through this hallway, tore them to shreds, thrown them about, and just continued. Or maybe they came from that direction.
What else is in this room besides the murder servitors? Like,
It's
what
not a
else?
room; it's a corridor.
Or the corridor.
Well, at the end of the corridor is the station, and then there's the big door. Like it's a very large door that leads into Brig Omega.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's.
Is that a very large closed door?
Yes.
Awesome. I love large closed doors. They make me feel a little bit safer.
And chocolate cake.
Chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie.
As you get closer to it, though, the door is closed. But one thing that you can't fail to notice is there's gray goo dripping
Of course.
from several places on it. 4 distinct locations.
On this
have
is the
gray
security
goo
door?
That's
dripping
what
on it.
kills the murder servitors.
Murder, vampire, ghosts.
Yeah. Maybe they're
Maybe it's the ones we just killed.
maybe. But chances are there's more than just one threat on the ship than these rogue psychers. And the Immaterium. The Immaterium. We got ghost vampires and the rogue psychers.
And the crew.
And the crew.
I'd like to go home now.
So would I, Abigail.
At least we haven't encountered any sort of terrible Xenos.
At least.
And as soon as you say that, the lights just, boom, go out in the hallway, as far as you can see. If you try to turn on any optics in your armor, you find that it doesn't work either. You're plunged into a total darkness.
What if I charge the plasma?
You're trying to charge the plasma? Yeah, it doesn't seem to give off any light.
Wow.
You can feel like a thickness around you.
It's like a magical darkness.
More like a thick mist has all of a sudden just swarmed around you. You can feel it on your skin, almost moist, but just blotting out. You can't see any more than you can't see at all. You wave your hand in front of your face and you don't see a thing.
I can't see you.
And you realize that the mist also is blunting the sound. That you don't hear anything either.
Good, because Abigail's covering her mouth trying to scream again.
But you do hear one thing. You can hear these footsteps all around you.
Oh, that's Michael Myers.
Multiple footsteps?
Yeah. And you suspect that the murder servitors are standing up, even though they've been torn apart. And you can hear these footsteps, and you also hear heavy breathing approaching you.
That is Michael Myers.
Do servitors normally breathe?
Good question. Would you know? I don't know if that's what you're thinking right now.
That's what I'm thinking, sorry.
I'm thinking of curling up into a ball in any corner I can find.
Everybody give me a willpower test, difficulty 4.
Ooh, willpower 8.
Oh, difficulty 4.
Why can't I pass?
Ugh.
Oh,
no.
I'm not gonna fail.
Hey, oh, that's a...
I got a fail and a complication.
Dutch immediately starts hearing.
Not again, not again, not again.
Okay, so everybody failed?
Yes.
Yep, I guess so.
You failed the complication? Alright, what's your best weapon? What weapon would you be wielding right now?
Oh, naturally the hand cannon.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Joker weapon.
Okay, so
you're
you
using
turn
one too
and
many
you're going
hands
to take a
there.
shot with your hand
Oh, yeah,
cannon.
right?
Okay.
Just randomize who you're
Yeah.
shooting at. Give me a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is Brander. Just roll d6. You can roll 5s and 6s.
That's a 6. 1.
Alright, take a shot. Now, it's total darkness here. We're going to give +2 difficulty to this. So you're taking a shot at
Wilfric.
Wilfric. What's your defense, Wilfric?
Power. 4.
Power?
Power?
Is that how they pronounce it on thing?
That's
So
how
it'd be
it is.
6 to him.
Sometimes it
I
comes
did
out.
not get 6.
Alright, so you guys hear a boom of a hand cannon, and all of a sudden, it's light again.
Do I hear it from...
And as you look over, you can see Abigail has just taken a shot with her hand cannon
Point blank.
at Wilfric. Almost point blank, but missed. And it just reflects off of the wall.
It was point blank. I would have been in combat. I get more dice for that.
Now, we'll get back to the failed willpower in a second. So that's what you just see as the light comes back on.
I'll swing my gun around towards Scum.
No, I put... Lower your weapons.
What is this, Jurassic World?
Oh yeah, the.
That's it? Lower your weapons?
I was ordered to lower my weapon.
What's going on here?
This happens. This is.
This happens.
This happens.
This
No.
happened.
The lights go out. I can't hear. I can't see.
It's up in our minds.
This is true. I saw the bugs. But I don't know if that's my PTSD. I can't pronounce it.
Just remember, it's all up in here. Just remember.
Sir, I'm
I
pretty
mean-
sure the scum tried to shoot you, though.
I know. I know. But she didn't think it was me. What? No, we're good. I definitely trust the ganger.
I don't trust the ganger.
She hasn't tried to kill me yet. Why would she do it now? She's had plenty of opportunity.
That's fair.
And what's she going to take from him? A hand?
Carry on, scum.
I'm glad.
We're stronger together. We're stronger together.
I love that there's no questions of why you took the shot. We're just gonna assume that this was not malplay. It's just, you know, we're good.
Well, wait. I assume we were all hearing the same sounds and all.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
Oh, so you
breaking of
figured.
nerve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, since you all failed willpower test, give me another corruption test. Difficulty 2. Difficulty 2.
Okay. Come on, dice. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
The 6. The 6 gives you glory.
Ding. That was a good one.
2 more glory.
You said difficulty 2?
Difficulty 2, yeah. Failed. Whoever fails gets a corruption.
What do you got now?
3.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the party.
I'm now at 4.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Demon princess.
That's not good, my friend.
Okay, so the light is returned. You
I've
look
seen
around.
some time before.
The murder servitors are still dead. And you've come back to your senses.
Okay, so yeah, the murder servers are still dead.
When did you become Pope?
I don't know. I'm this.
Sir, I could have sworn I heard the rogue trader's voice a second ago there.
Can't be. He's dead.
It's all in our head.
Odd.
It's all in our head. Okay. I don't want to, and I know nobody else wants to, but we have to go to that security station with the space coop on it. Be prepared for more phantom ethereal vampires. Everyone guns ready. Especially the plasma gun. Pretty critical.
So as you approach the security station, it's a single room, and looking inside, there are 2 guards, also torn to pieces,
Oh, nice.
lying in pieces on the ground.
Lovely.
Is it like their chests torn apart? Like, oh.
If we want to get detailed, they're
Yes.
torn to pieces. It's gross. And you do find the console. The door is open to the security room, like it's been ripped open.
Oh, so it's not functional anymore.
Right. It's just a small room. It's just like 2 people that would look at their monitors and let people pass, kind of thing.
And does it look like there's any other way in this room, larger
Besides vents, no.
vents? Okay.
It's a very small room, like 10 by 10.
Are the consoles on?
There are consoles.
Well, let's go look at those consoles.
I'll move.
They are
move the,
security encrypted.
I'm gonna move the body out of the way so you can sit down. It's like drag the body and throw
Pieces
it
of
away.
the body. It takes you about 4 trips.
Do what you can do.
Give me a nice freaking rest here.
Okay, now this is a pretty high level encryption. As you just when you look at it, you realize it's going to be quite difficult. So what are you going to do to try to get into it?
I'm gonna try and hook this data set I've been carrying around with me.
From Sinovia?
Yeah.
That one in particular?
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
And maybe the one where I've been doing all the hacking from.
Okay.
See if maybe I can approach from
It's
2
going to be
angles.
difficulty 7 tech check.
Hooey.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's a ding 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 for the middle.
2, 4, 7 exactly.
And glory for the pool.
Yep.
And glory for the pool. We're at 3.
So it takes you about 20 minutes. So while she's doing this, what is everybody else doing? There's not much to do, but is there anything in particular you want to be doing?
I'm checking lockers, if there are any lockers, for anything that might prove to be useful.
There is not a locker.
No reloads?
It's a very basic room.
Any reloads on these guards? Do they carry any firearms on them, even?
They each have an autogun.
Hey, an autogun's not a bad gun.
And a single reload.
I've got an autogun.
If anyone wants an autogun, there's an autogun for you.
I'll take a reload if no one wants it.
I got 2, so I'm pretty happy with 2.
I'll take 1. So I have 4. Anyone want the other one?
There's 2 reloads?
I'll take the other one then.
Okay. All right. So 20 minutes passes, and you boop boop boop, and it opens up, and the door slowly opens. It takes a good 30 seconds for it to make its way up. As it opens, you see this mist kind of start to pour out of it, as if the door was holding it back. And it opens up. As it gets a little higher, the mist kind of stops, like it's only about a foot deep. And the door gets all the way open. As you look down into this last area, you see that the entire floor is covered in this mist, that you can't see the floor. And it's a good 1 foot thick.
And this is a large door to the brig?
This is the large door that enters. It enters into like this main area that as you walk into, it's a 2-story area that right here there's a lot of cells. And then there's another large hallway leading off to other areas as well. And as you walk in, you find another scene of carnage. That there's bodies lying everywhere, guards, prisoners, all sorts of things, servitors, all torn to pieces by whatever. You're assuming just by looking at it that it's the same kind of entities that you were fighting before, the creatures.
Now, looking at this is all great. You know, the door is open. This is good. Is there any way you can get access to any security cameras inside of this?
I can give it a shot. Have them in.
I don't want to go any deeper in here without maybe any more potential knowledge.
There's a immediate to your left, instead of one of the places is not a cell, it's another, looks like a functioning guard's room.
Okay.
The door is open, like just ajar, and so when you approach it, you look inside of it, and you don't find there's nobody inside of it, and so you're able to finish open the door and go into there. Having already hacked into the systems outside the gate, it's actually not a problem for you to. You've got the encryption codes and everything loaded onto your data slate, and you easily gain access to the logs in this one. We're going to do a tech difficulty 3, and we're going to use your shifts to determine the information that you gather from this.
7,
and this room is safe for her to be in on her own?
It seems to be safe.
It's a room big enough for 3 or 4 guards. Looks like there's like 3 or 4 seats. There's 4 seats. They're all at their consoles. That's where they would monitor. Like, it's one of the many guard stations in here.
Then we'll stay watch out here. Waha!
He said it was 3.
3.
Right?
So I need to know how many shifts you get.
3 shifts.
3 shifts. Okay.
And 1 is.
One is a glory. Okay. So as you look through, you quickly find access to an inventory of the various things. Now, some of the things are pretty obvious. You see like high-level criminals, such as like murderers, that kind of stuff. People who try to do uprisings, political enemies, a lot of them in there. And you do find one of the cell blocks is blacked out, and not even you get access to it through here. And so it's deep inside the Omega block. It's pretty much at the far end of it. And it's a large area that just says access restricted, that even your high roll is not able to get you. Clearly this guard station was not meant to access that area.
That's what a juggernaut is.
One thing that stands out though, that surprises you, is in the inventory, right above you, in the cell, is marked for delivery to the Inquisition. And it's just marked as high security. And it's in the cell right above you. Because it's a 2 stories, remember?
Yeah.
So that one catches your attention because it's different than all the rest of them. The other one is just the run-of-the-mill high-level criminals, right? Drug lords and murderers, and there's the blacked out area. But then there's one particular one that's blacked out.
Just yelling into the room. Hey, any of you know what an Inquisition is?
I walk over and I look at what she's looking at. What is this about Inquisition?
Hey, this one says to be delivered to the Inquisition.
Well, that might be important. The Inquisition, eh? It's you know what? Sure. It's an order of the Imperium that sort of deals with issues of a higher degree.
It sounds like a mobster.
It really does.
I'm there.
We make problems disappear.
Yeah. Right? Like, that's what they do.
Waste removal.
The waste removal industry. Well,
So I'm getting dragged around this ship to find something marked for waste removal.
now
Higher than any pay grade I can think of. And I spray painted this thing?
Yeah. Yep. This is truly unfortunate for you. This is pretty bad luck. I think just yeah. I think we should go up there. But do I see the blacked out part? Like the no restriction here kind of thing? Okay.
No, she accessed several things.
Right.
So right now she had the one thing open to the one.
And now she's visibly going through all of her life decisions very quickly.
Turn a new leaf when you get off this boat.
Praise the Emperor.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go join a convent.
It's one of those come to Jesus moments.
So what's happening next?
Well, I guess while you're here and I'm having a minor freak out, we also have one that's blocked out over here.
We have one singular section all blacked out.
Yep, I can't get into that cell.
I bet you anything that's where we have to go.
Of course it is.
I bet you
Of course it is.
anything. So, I say we go up one level, because
It's literally right there. There are stairs 50 feet away from you that'll go up to that level.
I'm curious. It's gotten my
It's
curiosity.
in eyesight.
That's
Just look through the door, see who it is.
We're going up one level. There's a cell we have to check out as I walk out of this office. And I look around, I see the stairs, and oh, convenient.
Dutch kind of flex, and a little blood starts to drip, and goes, do we have to do it right now?
You force the blood out, and you're like, I want to rest. Can you even take another Medicaid check? You've already taken. Is that because it's per scene, or?
Yeah, we can do that one right now.
Okay.
But, it takes some time.
Yeah. If you want.
It'll only be one wound at maximum, though, because it's not during a regroup.
Oh, jeez, only one more wound there.
If you want, we can have Abigail look after you, and I'll go up there with Constantine.
We should stick together.
Yeah, no, you're dragging me through this. I want to go see what this is now.
We're stronger together.
So you can tough through it?
I will tough through it.
It's just like the tiniest little drop of blood.
I gulped it.
It's a paper cut. That was not Arnold.
It's a Russian gangster.
It's paper cut.
I will make Easter promises.
Paper.
That was not Arnold at all.
Up we go.
So, all of you?
Yep.
Okay. So you head up 30 seconds later. So you approach the cell. And it's not like cell like bars, like it's behind the high security door. But there is a one viewing port. And when you look inside of it, what you see, basically. You see like the little food slide. Where, as you approach it, there's a feeling that kind of hits you when you're about 5 meters away from it. And as it hits you, but not in a bad way. It actually, those horrible feelings, you've kind of grown used to it, like this heaviness on you as you've been walking through this horrible place. And as you pass this, it feels like you go through this invisible wall almost. And when you get to the other side, all those negative things that have been weighing on you are not there. And they just lifted. And you didn't realize how much had been weighing on you. It's an immediate gratification. In fact, as you walk through it, each of you can regain D3 shock if you've lost any.
Nope.
Back to full.
Okay. Because it just refreshes you.
Very nice.
And in fact, you can regain 1 wound as well.
Ooh. Woo! Also still fine.
Yeah.
I'm a professional combatant.
Brander all of a sudden perks up as you walk through too.
Brander.
And he's like, oh, what on earth? I all of a sudden feel like this isn't so bad. And so you get to the door and you open it up, or as you open up the little slot and look in, you can see a thin, tall creature manacled to the wall, its arms held up in several restraints, and its legs bolted by several restraints, as its head lowered as well. And as it looks up, and the hair kind of clears its face, you can see 2 pointed ears. And as it all of a sudden notices you and looks up and says,
Monkey, let me out.
Monkey.
Alien filth. Serves you right locked up in there.
Well, isn't this interesting? Xenos.
Today keeps getting better.
I can't let myself out, or they'll get me.
You know, it's
The primordial devourer is here, and it's come to get us. Let me out.
It's been a long time since I've seen Xenos.
What is it?
It's the filth of the universe. A dying race
This is
of incompetent,
Nope.
ancient.
Rude.
Wait, I don't understand.
This is an alien species known as Eldar.
Eldar?
Eldar.
It's right here
you may
in
know them
private.
more by their common name, Eldari.
Eldari. I don't think I've come across it before. Can it die?
Oh yeah. You ever seen Eldar before? No.
I know. I'm very confused. Like,
Take a look.
It's not a zoo.
how much that cost to get done? How much do those ears cost to get done?
I believe those are natural.
0?
Born that way.
0 imperial
Now,
paper?
Credits?
I'm going
Paper?
to assume there's a dampening field or something holding it back, because they're infamous for having strong psychic powers.
Oh, psychic powers.
You have to be careful with the Eldar. They'll get in your mind.
It's the cause of this? Do we have to kill it?
It could be.
It's not me. That feeling that you have is me protecting myself from both the psychic monkey around me, and I look at the wall to my left. There might be no one there. I'm just making that part up. But also the primordial devourer.
Now, this is a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely hit him from here. It's not that long. It's not a long shot at all.
Might you have any knowledge of a human psyker with the name of Nikolai?
Don't know names, but
Nicola.
yes. I know of many human psychers. Are you talking about...
I explain his physical description to this Eldar, because I myself don't really know.
Does he scream a lot?
No, yes, but he also rambles on about he had no choice. This is not his fault.
Oh, the mumbler.
That is now what he is known as, the Mumbler.
In here.
Oh, I don't know what's really happening, but there's a lot of noise, and there's something was happening. He's gonna kill me.
Oh, nice working with you.
Driving back right now.
I'm gonna kill Vito. I'm gonna shotgun. Oh, this can't work. I'm gonna kill Vito. Oh, that full blooded Italian. I'm gonna kill that guy. Oh.
Moving on.
Love you, Steve.
The
I'm gonna
mumbler.
get that guy.
The Mumbler.
Well, you monkey kind of blend together.
Oh,
So I had to give you names based on your attributes.
did he attempt to
Right,
invade
top
you?
knot and helmet?
Top knot? Do you have a top knot?
What? Oh, yours is a little floppy. don't know why. I feel like I should call you
Grab
Rob.
your miniature and look at it.
Oh, you looked at him and said
No, he has a
top
man
knot
butt.
and
He has a
helmet.
man butt.
I thought,
Top knot
helmet.
and helmet.
The one with the helmet.
I thought he meant you were top knot and
I can see
helmet.
2 people in the door.
No, it's kind of like in and out. You only see me.
I guess you only seem like my chest.
Yeah.
Some pecs.
I'm leaning down.
Clearly a combat servicing.
I got a man bun.
Or an ogre.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's fair.
If you let me out of here, I can lead you to him, but I can't be stuck in here any longer.
Oh, you can lead us to him. What proof do you have of that?
I'm going to take down the aura and see what happens to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm tired of the crap.
Okay. All of a sudden, the negative emotions just wash over you. Gonna hit you super hard. Give me a willpower check, difficulty 3.
Oh.
You too, Mr. Eldar.
Oh.
As you feel it hit you.
Do you mean
Difficulty 4 for you, actually.
Yeah.
Difficulty
Come
4
on.
for you.
It is 4 for me.
Rough.
Oh, come on.
Hey, made it.
Corruption, is
No,
it?
I didn't.
With a second. Just a
Oh, yours
second.
difficulty 5?
This one was
Well,
willpower.
first thing I'm going to do is just leech glory off you guys.
Hey, can you use our glory?
You can't stop
He's
me.
not in the group yet.
Oh, well, I made my decision to roll, and now I'm in trouble.
Okay, I succeeded, but I rolled. Is this the one kind of complication where it increases the difficulty, or something else happened?
This is a willpower check, so you passed, but we'll come up with that in a second.
Okay.
You
passed,
failed,
but.
and did anybody pass?
Was it 3 or 4?
You passed?
I passed.
Well, actually, I rolled.
Oh, it's 3 for you guys, 4 for
Yeah.
you.
I rolled
so
a
I
6 on the
passed.
wrath die. I can't remember. Does that lower the difficulty for this?
No, this is just what. This is not a corruption test.
How does the dirty Xenos use R?
He gave them back.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm donating.
So put your hand up if you passed. Okay.
Nice.
So those who failed are all of a sudden on your hands and knees, vomiting all over the floor, feeling very nauseous.
Oh, wow.
Put your hand up if you got a complication. Wow. Okay. The complications, I want you all to do corruption tests.
Oh no.
It'll be difficulty 2, unless you failed your willpower test. It'll be 3. Oh, look at that,
Pass for
Luca.
once.
Does that increase it by 1? The crap.
No, just give me a rune.
Dutch immediately hates the
Oh,
space
I might
elves.
I could shift for that.
You passed.
Yeah.
So just leave it. No, the 6 just brings it down.
Is there any way that I would know that he lowered a psychic barrier?
Well, how much background does your character have with working with psychers?
I guess he wouldn't.
Yeah, never mind. Just a couple of times. Nothing in depth. I know
This
all
whole
of them.
place is making Dutch.
I've
furious.
worked
I'm doing
with
pretty
them.
good right now.
We'll get to that in a second. Did
That's
anybody
kinda
gain
neat.
corruption?
No, I actually passed.
You didn't get to 5?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I also double checked. I gotta get to 6 to go up a level.
It's 6 to go up a level. Okay. What about you, Kenny?
I didn't get a complication, so.
Did you get a corruption though?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you failed the
No.
willpower test.
I did fail my willpower.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to make a corruption test. Sorry, you didn't, but you didn't get a complication. Yeah. So basically, the same thing happens to you. Well, you all of a sudden see you start convulsing in the spot right there as the protection is dropped, and the rest of you just feel awful, hurling on the ground, feeling the effects of this. Give me an intelligence check. Difficulty. Let's take it just a straight intelligence. Difficulty 4.
Ooh.
This is not normal knowledge.
No.
Okay.
The
So
feelings come back. The elder doesn't look like he's doing so hot.
logically you can put 2 and 2 together. You
Yeah.
don't, but at the same time, maybe he's the one that caused the negative too.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to know if he dropped a protection or just added the negative. But it's a very familiar feeling of what the whole ship has been doing. So you have your doubts that he's responsible for that.
You're not looking too good yourself.
Yeah, especially because he's now convulsing too and not looking too good.
When I failed that willpower test, you gained a ruin.
I'm at full.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. Whenever you fail
That's
willpower
where we're
test,
at. This is a bad place.
Okay.
For those who are wondering, we were.
you can talk.
Okay, never mind.
You're done puking on the ground.
Sir, looking at that awful Xenos made me feel just nauseous.
I understand. He is filthy.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're cut out for your right line of work here?
No.
Well, normally I shoot them and don't look at them.
Why were you put in this place anyways?
Well, how do you shoot him if you don't look at him? You
I'm
blindly
assuming
go
you
at it?
captured
Yeah, as I lean down, why were you
That
put in this place
explains a lot
anyways?
about you, actually.
Because I was
She's
sent
still just
by
kind
my
of staring
lady,
into
the
the
Inead,
cage.
to be an emissary
What is an Iliad?
above your pay grade.
I'm not getting paid.
You guys do slaves?
It's a volunteer position.
We outlawed that many millennium ago.
I consider myself more of a volunteer.
No, they.
We have those.
Faithfully serve the Emperor.
We don't have those.
That's why your culture fell apart.
You wouldn't faithfully serve your leader.
I do. That's why I'm here.
The same reason.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Racism's why I'm here, but
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Abigail's just poking her head in to
xenophobia.
get another look when everyone goes away from the door.
Xenophobe. Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is so weird.
But it's like really familiar.
come on, guys.
Well, sir, what are we doing with it? Shall I find a stick to poke it with?
We could leave him here to rot.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
What is your grand ambition if you were to escape?
Well, first I need to stop the primordial devourer from devouring me.
Alright.
That's a big one.
Yep.
Then I need to get back on route to go deliver a message to the, what do you guys call him? The Emperor Regent? The rowboat girly man? Robooty? Robbie?
You're on a mission.
I don't know his name.
You're on a grand quest to an individual you don't know the name of.
I was told everyone else would know him.
Everyone else would know.
I'm familiar with him. I don't think he has any.
I mean,
I knew it. That's what I was told.
Really don't think he has any place in the setting coming back, but yeah, familiar with him.
okay.
Well, then,
Do we let it out?
I don't know.
Can we trust it?
I don't know.
I thought you meant so it'd be a more sporting target to shoot at if we let it out.
Does it crisp easier?
I don't know. I can probably hit it if it's moving though.
Listen. Listen.
Okay.
You're going to be with us for a very long time. Days, nights, weekends, holidays, maybe to the end of times.
I look at my shackles.
So if we let you
I'm
out,
clearly considering it.
that's a kindergarten college.
That's all I got.
By the way.
Kindergarten college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're terrible.
Yeah.
That was good. Is there any the consoles to command this door nearby?
Yeah, in the room that you came from.
Yeah. All right. Oh, once you come, well, you stay here. I whisper. We're gonna let it out.
Oh.
And I'll explain to you why later. Just watch him. So, come with me, Constantine.
Yes, sir.
As we go down the stairs. This is. Did you give him kissy faces?
I'm just quietly making noises, but sure.
I'll just wait here.
Can't wait to see you again, Helmet.
This is the property of the Inquisition. I'm not too sure.
So they do slaves.
Leaving him there, he could actually prove to be useful as well, and in the end, we'll apprehend him again and bring him to justice.
Maybe he'll lead us to more of his filthy kind. Like the way you think, sir.
Maybe. I think we could use his help, though. He does say he knows how to get to this Nickel individual. Though I suspect he's in that blacked out area.
Excellent plan. Good thing you didn't leave it up to me because I would have just shot him.
So I'm asking you now, when we let him out, please don't shoot him.
Oh yes, sir. Don't worry.
We can maybe do that
I
later.
got it.
But at the first sign of treachery,
Got him.
all right. To the console we go then.
You're there.
Beep boop beep bop boop boop beep beep beep.
The door is unlocked.
Abigail's still up at the cell.
And I run back up to the cell.
As is Dutch, the door opens.
Okay. I'm currently running up to the cell.
Yeah, Luke is going
Back
to
with
be. Will Frick and Constantine are going to be in 30 seconds to get there. What are you going to do?
The cell's already open?
Yep.
All right, so I've got my gun kind of pointed at it. Or you're...
Telling me he has to do the manacle stew.
The manacles too.
I was gonna say, do you have to go back
as
downstairs
well.
to unleash?
The
You have to
race
go back
doesn't
down.
hear so well.
I was assuming it was like, yeah, okay.
You forgot the cuffs.
No, I'm gonna do that before I run upstairs. Do
you go back?
Yeah, I go back. As I remember.
And you fall to the ground as they release you, and you can feel you're exhausted at this point. In fact, I want you to start at half your shock.
How tall are you?
Round it up or down?
Up.
Always round up in this game.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Well, depends what we're doing. Did he lose half his shock, or is he starting at half his shock? So it's right up.
Well, my passive awareness would be technical.
Okay, so you're released.
Yes.
Okay, so the door opens and the manacles release. Dutch, Abigail, you're right there watching this.
Entranced.
Okay, I've never seen a holder before.
Yeah, and so you're on your hands and knees, but you feel the strength returning to your limbs as you can stretch and finally stand up, crack whatever little bones
How
are
tall are
inside
you?
that body.
Well, I'm only slightly taller than your average bear.
That
And
doesn't
I didn't write it
necessarily
down, so I'm going to be 6'1".
It's more that he's like slender, right?
Yeah.
I'm a
Frail.
stick.
Not built like a human.
So leaning over to Dutch, he is nowhere near as tall as you.
No, it's quite small. And ugh, is that what the elves smell like?
We're not allowed to shower when we're manacled to a wall. I'm going to think real hard about entering my safe space again.
Okay, give me a psychic
My
mastery.
safe space.
Give me a psychic mastery difficulty 5.
That's a lot of dice. Oh my.
Look at this.
And don't complicate it. This is
No
not the time
complication.
Hi, I'm your Eldar friend. Boom! Demons!
I got 6.
You're good. All right, so this same thing happens. All of a sudden, you feel this this aura of not happiness, but removal of negative energies.
Not oppressed.
So you can still you feel a little more refreshed. Now it does partially protect you, but at the same time, it doesn't fully protect you from all of the effects of everything that's going on. But you do feel bolstered near him.
Kind of like
Yeah.
Katachan Spring. I think I like you now.
You guys have to stay pretty close for me to this to work, though.
What's the radius of that?
I don't know. We're making it up 5 meters.
It's a general. It's a general him repulsing the negative energies that are all around
He's
you.
fighting off the negative energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get back up there.
It's what I do on the inside, but now on the outside.
Feels good.
By the way, what is your name?
Filth.
I'm close. It's Gilead.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
I think that's close to Phil.
Yeah. Filth. Meat scum.
Feels meets go.
Are you also Eldari?
Abigail's actually reaching up trying to poke the ears.
Sir, I don't know if it's just me, but looking at this frail, pitiful Xenos filth, I just feel great. Knowing that its race is slowly dying. I just feel reinvigorated.
Why are you so chipper? I mean,
brutal.
I've never seen one before. I don't know if I like it or not, but cheer up.
I feel great. That's what I'm saying. I haven't felt this good in days.
My race
I
isn't
think you need
tearing
to come
itself
to Katachan
apart.
for a
at
little
least.
bit.
Yeah.
They did that a long time ago.
That's fair.
Have you always felt this way about Xenos?
The primer tells me to.
That's fair.
At this point, we are going to end this session.
Oh, 1 second.
I get on my shock back.
And on a body in the hall, I find a psychic focus.
Not likely.
Sorry.
Well, it's only rarity 3.
Everybody use your campaign card quick.
Everyone, throw your campaign cards up quick.
My armor's contempt.
My armor's contempt.
Looting.
Looting. See, I got mine out of the way because I knew we were getting close to the end. I'm like, I was looking for like words.
You're not going to find a psychic focus at all.
Then I'm taking 3 reloads for. Nothing. I don't care.
No, wait. These go away.
I'll make it easier for him.
What other cards did you have? Everybody gets 5 build points, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, I forgot to ask. Do I have the other build points? If no, I don't really care, but.
Yeah, sure.
I guess at this point I'll just start leveling up my leadership.
Yeah, right. Luke, if you're going to play a character who does all the talking, take the skills that go with it.
I usually always play the same thing: the impetuous brute who doesn't do think.
So that is the end of the session. We'll do some chatting right here, just for a few minutes, and then we need to take a bit of a break so that we have time to get some food.
I'm still full
Can you
from
pass me the
my
laptop, please?
Chinese food. Did you finish the rest of your 2 pounds
2
of
pounds
pork?
of ground pork.
Oh
There's
my
shrimp in it. And most of it, yes.
It was pretty good, actually.
I laid
What is
it.
it called?
super
Lobster
good,
sauce?
yeah.
It tastes
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, lobster sauce.